Hello, intuitive friends, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Lexa Tarot. I am a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. And for those of you who are watching me live, you can take a look in the chat. For those of you who are watching after the live 5-minute mini reading and you would like to take part in this 5-minute mini reading at another time, all you need to do is subscribe to the channel, then manually turn on your notification bell and your notification alert. YouTube will notify you whenever I upload new content or when I am going live. That being said, friends, thank you so much for being here. Let's see who's here, what's going on in the chat. Intuitive friends, please take a look at the message. I want to say the list is closed for those of you who are wanting to add yourselves onto the subscriber list. The subscriber list is closed. I do have availability in the members list. I did leave a space for Butterfly. I don't know if she's here, but I already added her to the members list. So for the members, we have Shatira and Butterfly whenever Butterfly stops by, if she does. Then we have the subscribers list. We have Love Sunshine, Ava, welcome. Country Love Homestead, Vanilla and Pie, Serene Mila, Anaya, and Irene Padilla. All right, intuitive friends, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. That's how YouTube knows that you are enjoying the content. Okay, so let's give it the thumbs up. For those of you who are joining, oh, look who's here. Yes, Butterfly. Hello, Butterfly. Welcome. Hello, Beverly. Good evening. I just got on right now. Just like you guys, I get ads. So I have to wait for the ad to finish. But yes, hello. Okay, so okay, Shatira, thank you so much for the super. Ava, thank you so much for the super. Sorry, it's just like when I got on, it shows me from the most recent and then I have to scroll up. So Love Sunshine, thank you so much for the super. Intuitive friends, for those of you who are new to the channel, just know that it is a 5-minute mini reading. That means it's gonna go quick, but I'm gonna give you as much detail as I can. Now, if you want to add more time or more details, all you need to do is drop either a super sticker or a super chat. Either one of those will get you extra time, extra reading. Yes, as Beverly just reminded everyone, please hit that thumbs up button. Please hit the like. All right, intuitive friends, I do want to say a special thank you to those of you who are members. Shatira and Butterfly are both here. Thank you so much for being part of the membership tier. For those of you who are interested, just take a look at the membership tier and take a look at that video. Okay, that video is going to give you all the perks and all the information and detail about each of the tiers. Tier 2 and Tier 3 do get a lot more, especially with readings and things of that nature. So take a look at that if you can and if you are interested. Other than that, intuitive friends, tier number 1 just gives you, first of all, tier number 1 helps you support the channel, of course, but also gets you, the open availability, especially when the list is full. Okay, so in case you are interested in considering that. And of course, whatever tier, whether it's tier 1, tier 2, or tier 3, my members, I greatly appreciate you giving back and helping and your donation, okay? That being said, intuitive friends, if you do a super reading, thank you so much for that as well. That gives you more time, more information, more decks, and things of that nature. So Love Sunshine, thank you so much for your super, and you will be getting a super reading, as well as Shatira. All right, intuitive friends, hello to everyone. Just want to review here uh, who we have for the subscribers list. Again, the subscriber list is closed. I do have one open availability for a member. Okay, so if a member comes in, just so you know, I will be adding the member to the list. Now, intuitive friends, you probably have noticed that the setup is a little bit different today. Well, let me tell you, it is super hot where I am in the Caribbean. So much so that I couldn't do it in the living room or my counter where I usually do it. And I don't want to go to my home office. This is so dark and late. And I'm like, okay, I'm not going all the way to the back. And I don't have my AC back there. So I was like, oh, heck no. So we are in a different place, but so much more comfortable because today it has been a hot one. Just as kind of like a heads up here, the sun has gone down and the temperature is about 83 degrees, but it feels like 92. So you could imagine how uncomfortable I was throughout the day. So yeah, so now that I vented on that, let's begin. Just a reminder, intuitive friends, it is a new list today. Okay, new list, new list. All right. Okay, we're gonna start with Shatira because, as you all know, I always start with one member, one subscriber, one member, one subscriber, and so forth. Okay, so we're gonna start with Shatira. Shatira, welcome back. Thank you so much for your super. Let me make sure you guys can hear me. Okay, yeah, you guys can hear me. Okay, awesome. All righty. Thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and support. Thank you for the thumbs up, intuitive friends. Greatly appreciate it. All right, Shatira, let us begin with your reading. Shatira, just a reminder that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And I'm sorry, my setup is different today. So just give me 1 second to kind of, all right, there we go. All right, let's start with our deck. Okay, so Shatira, just a reminder that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. Let's take a look here at what your guides want you to know or what energy may be surrounding you right now at this moment in time. All right, so let's see what energy is surrounding Shatira right now at this moment in time. Wow, we have the Hanged Man and the Five of Swords. Okay, you may feel like something is on pause or there's a bit of a kind of limbo energy. Okay, with that Hanged Man here. Now, I do feel here with the Five of Swords that there may have been maybe a disagreement or some type of mental conflict in regards to something that you may be trying to gain a new perspective or a clearer perspective. Okay. Five of Swords is the energy of that mental conflict or feeling defeated or kind of like I won the argument, but um, I won an argument or I won at something, but I don't feel all that fantastic because I might have bruised somebody's ego. Okay. I don't know what specific area this may be about here for you, Shatira, but it is coming across as this kind of like you may be gaining a new perspective on something that may have happened either recently or maybe in the past or recent past. Okay. Now, if this is the energy that's surrounding you at this moment in time, remember this could also be unfolding for you. All right. So if you had a disagreement or an argument, or maybe just like, again, maybe just like a regular conversation and you just kind of like made certain things crystal clear, there could have been someone who may have had a little bit of a bruised ego. But again, this could very easily be something that may have happened in the past or recent past where there was a conversation, and maybe again maybe you just made certain points and there may have been a little bit of a bruised ego, but you may be reconsidering something also here, on how you may have gone about something in regards to a conversation, or maybe exchanging of thoughts and ideas, okay? Because the Hanged Man is taking a moment to stop and to realize certain things. Maybe for you, this is a change of mind or a change of heart in regards to something that you may have kind of placed your foot down and been like, this is exactly what I think or feel. And maybe there's been this kind of, let me take a look at, maybe I didn't need to be so harsh with someone, or maybe someone didn't need to be that harsh with you. Either way, there's a new perspective here in regards to taking a look or thinking about something here. Okay, now this could be in any area. And of course, this is a super reading, so we are going to get more clarification here for you. Give me more details in regards to the Hanged Man and the Five of Swords. I mean, you have the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is moving towards this Five of Swords, which means that there's this movement of reconsidering something, perhaps, that did not feel right, or that you may have felt needed to, like reconsider something here. Okay. Whatever this may be in regards to this Five of Swords, there's this energy of you moving towards the thinking again, or gaining a new perspective, maybe a change of heart or a change of mind, whether it's yours or this could be someone else having a change of heart or a change of mind. But the Knight of Wands is this energy of feeling inspired and motivated to move in the direction of wanting to really gain a different point of view or a different perspective here. Let's see what else is coming through. Give me more details here in regards to this energy that may be surrounding Shatira at this moment in time. All right, let's see what's coming through. And we have here, validation, confirmation, thinking person, thinking clearly, or starting to think very clearly about something, very much similar to that energy that I was feeling here and picked up at the top of the reading with the Hanged Man. Now, like I said at the top of the reading, along with this thinking person, the Hanged Man is putting something on pause, okay? It's kind of, in a way, surrendering yourself to a new way of looking at something or analyzing something, or you saying to yourself, okay, I might have a change of heart or a change of mind, but whatever it is, it's clarity, okay? There's a sense of clarity or illumination as you take a pause in regards to something that may have been discussed, or some type of mental conflict, something that you're thinking about over and over again. And you're now, again, like I said, with the Hanged Man, taking a moment, taking a step back, allowing yourself to analyze or figure something out here. Okay. So very interesting, very much validation, confirmation of what I was picking up at the top of the reading. All right, let's give a quick look here at the Hanged Man energy. Give me more clarity here on the Hanged Man. What's coming through here for Shatira? Clarity here in regard. Ooh, something flipped over. Something flipped over. And look at this. We have a change in the wind. Okay. This change in the wind, by the way, you do have the number 3 here, okay? There may be something here in regards to whatever it is that you're taking a moment to rethink something, or taking your time. This could also be a sacrifice that you may have made, or you felt like you were sacrificing something, And you were like, let me take a quick look here at how I'm handling or thinking about something. The change in the wind, there could be some unseen situations at play, something that is causing a mental conflict. You have a lot of wind energy here, okay? You have wind, air. You have air, air, air. Okay, 3 cards here connected to air. So this is telling me that this energy that is surrounding you right now at this moment in time could be very much connected to something that you're thinking about, okay, that you've noticed, that you want clarity, that it could even be conversation. It could be you digging into the truth or wanting to clarify something having to do with the honesty of something or someone, or the truth of something or someone, okay? But there is a lot of mental energy here, okay? A lot of air energy. There could be something that may have triggered this 5 of Swords energy. Okay, there could have been, I don't know, it could have been something that was said, or something that would, that something that just didn't feel quite right. But I'm going to get more details here in regards to this 5 of Swords. Give me clarity here on this 5 of Swords energy. But yeah, there's definitely this kind of thinking, analyzing, observing, rethinking a conversation. It could even be rethinking a conversation, or maybe a decision that you may want to move, or an action that you want to do, but you just want to take some time to really think about it. Testing the limits. Interesting. That just jumped out of the deck by itself. And it has, we have here testing limits. Someone is testing the limits of what, wait. Someone is testing the limits of what? Examining how you react under pressure. Okay. So there could be something, or something that someone said, or that you said, or there could be someone observing to see how you deal with the pressure of, again, a conversation. This could be criticism. This could be a constructive criticism. This could have been a comment made. All right. Whatever it is, it's definitely something that has you on this pause energy, and has you considering or reconsidering either a person, a position, or the clarity here of what's going on. Okay. There's also here hidden truth. It says facts haven't been fully revealed. And you may feel that there is something here that hasn't been as clear as it should. Okay. As well. Okay. Don't know what's going on, but something's going on for sure. Okay. So you have hidden truth. You may feel like, again, this could be a comment that was made, a conversation, some sort of like disagreement. But the conflict could either be external or internal. It could be either way. All right. And or someone may have like won the argument, but other people may have felt a certain kind of way after the conversation or something like that. Karmic lessons. It says there are karmic lessons in relationships that need to be learned. Now, this could be in the area of work, your personal life, romantic life, family life. This could be in any area. But there's this sense here that the reason why the Hanged Man is here in regards to whatever this unseen, trigger. It could also be a trigger. Could be a trigger moment here with the 5 of Swords. That there is a pattern here, okay? Because karmic lessons is about pattern. So I feel that you're either trying to break a habit or a pattern that you normally go to when it comes towards disagreement, or when it comes to like being triggered or feeling triggered. Okay. And I feel that you're trying to break that, is how this is coming across, okay? So that may be what's going on here. All right, let's take a look at the Knight of Wands energy. I feel that there's this sense of like you taking a moment and taking a step back to see how you're going to handle a situation, a decision, a selection, an option, or a person. Wow, you have here the icing on the cake and all this in sprinkles too, okay? And it feels here that you're this card always makes me feel like there's like you want to move in a direction that best suits you, but you want to make sure that it's something that you feel inspired to move towards. Like you want, it's like a leveling up type of energy, okay? So it says it's the icing on the cake and all that and sprinkles too. So it's as if this energy is talking about you don't want to just conform to just like a substandard type of energy. You want more. There's something here about leveling up or having a higher expectation, okay, or wanting something to turn out better than just okay. You know what I mean? Let me get another card here. Give me more. Wow. Okay, that just jumped out. It says you get a lucky break. It's a successful venture. So this Hangman energy, which is the energy that may be surrounding you either now or may be surrounding you in the near future. It's about you taking a moment, taking a step back, having a sense of clarity and illumination, and really taking a look at how you're going to move towards something, okay? And that taking that Hangman energy is going to give you the opportunity to see something clearly. There's a sense of illumination and clarity here that's coming through, and you're going to be able to see either the blessing in disguise in regards to this Five of Swords, or you're going to have a very lucky break, okay? So there's this like blessing in disguise type of energy here in regards to whatever this is. Now, it feels like it's going to be good. It's going to be positive. Because like I said, with it's the icing on the cake and sprinkles too, you want to move towards something that's leveling up. You want something to be more than just okay and fine. You want it to be like I said, like a leveling up. You want it to be better than that, right? And so it might take you time to kind of see how you may or I'm also getting here, it could be a conversation that you want to have with someone too, and you're taking your time, okay? Because you want to sort out what you have on your mind before you go and you have that conversation. But either way, the thinking person with you get a lucky break, it's a successful venture, especially when we're talking about here this Knight of Wands energy moving in the direction of inspiration, motivation, and drive. It seems like this Hangman energy is coming across as beneficial for you, okay? Like it's going to be a good thing for you, okay? All right, let's give me more here. All right, give me 1 second here. Give me more on this thinking person. All right, up next, we have Love Sunshine. Love Sunshine is up next. Give me clarity here with the thinking person. I'm literally in this air-conditioned room. It doesn't even feel cold. Community. This may be connected to, so this may be connected to work, family, friends, loved ones, partnership. That's number one. The second thing that I'm getting here is that you may be thinking, or you may have had the pattern of thinking what's best for other people and then placing yourself last on the list. This is talking about you thinking about something clearly and choosing or moving in the direction of what your heart desires, okay? And for you to not feel guilty about whatever it is that you want to see unfold, okay? Like I said, whatever you may say in regards to this or whatever was said, there's this energy of like, I have to be honest. And the honesty may bruise other people's ego, or may bruise some, like there's going to be something here about pride is what I'm getting, okay? But you got to be honest with yourself, how you want to move towards something, or how you want something to move, whether it's in your love life, in your career, or any other area, okay? But community, it's like a giraffe giving a kiss to a little baby giraffe. So there's this sense here of you wanting more, okay? And I said that at the top of the reading, especially with the sprinkles card. All right, let's see the last and final card here for you. Sorry, I'm moving a little slower here because of the the setup is a little different. All right, so let's take a look here, Shatira. Again, if this doesn't sound familiar now, this could be something that's coming in the near future. Again, there could be someone here that's testing your limits, and it could be something here that you're feeling intuitively that is being hidden, or someone is not being as transparent as they should. And whatever may be this kind of old pattern that you may kind of jump to very quickly, I feel that there is this sense of you kind of gaining a sense of clarity and wanting to stop that pattern, to address a different way of how to go about something here, whether it's a change of heart or a change of mind, okay? At the end of the day, the Knights of Wands is this energy of pivoting into a direction where, hold on a second. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That was that big background noise. Okay. You pivoting in a direction where you feel that something needs to be said or something needs to be addressed because you want more. Okay. All right, let's see. Last and final card for you. Ladybug, listen, you have two cards that are talking about good luck here. Okay, you have this card with the ladybug, and you also have you get a lucky break. So I feel that there's an energy around you where, like I said at the top of the reading, there may be a blessing in disguise. Even if it doesn't feel, or even if you don't feel, or there's a feeling here of a little bit of a tense energy, and whatever this may be, it's going to place you in a position here where something is going to come out good for you or better for you because of the clarity, the illumination, and how you're going to address something here. Okay, because I feel like there's a pattern that's going to be broken here, because that's how it energetically how it feels here. It's like you normally do or say something, or you normally get uptight, triggered by what someone says and does, but this time around it's like, no, I have to learn how to kind of manage that energy better. And you're like, okay, well, what do I need to do and say so that I can get a different result, right? And that different result in regards to you thinking clearly about what the next move may be, you're taking into account that you want more, that you want to level up, and that you're not going to settle here for anything that isn't really, really fantastic or good. You know what I mean? And so that sense of kind of, in a way, standing your ground, even if it may cause a little bit of conflict in regards to someone else or however, okay, or an environment, it's going to benefit you. You see what I mean? It says here, let me see, wait, I wrote some things here. I wrote spiritual devotion, and I wrote abundance, new abundance. Okay. Because with these cards, I wrote some like words here after I meditated on all of them. But here you have ladybug, good luck. You are a bright energy. Of course, here with the Knight of Wands energy, this sense of passion, drive, confidence, as well as the illumination here from the Hanged Man energy. So there's a lot of energy there in regards. And again, I said, like, I feel like there's a lot of energy that you're like mental energy, making a decision, thinking about something. And guess what? Ladybug here says, let worry go and be happy here and now, which makes sense. Okay. The Hanged Man, with that sense of taking a moment, you're considering or reconsidering or surrendering as well, because that is a surrender pose here for the Hanged Man. You're surrendering or letting go of something here. Remember that I said I feel like there's a like letting go of a pattern or a thought or the way you would do something here, you know? So it says, let go and be happy here and now. Feel good about being a loving and colorful you. You bless the world with color and good luck. So look at that. If you end up seeing a ladybug this week, whether it's like a real one or a picture or, you know, I mean, that is a big validation confirmation there for you, okay? So there you go. Shatira, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, continue to be subscribed to the channel. Thank you so much for being part of the membership tier. I greatly appreciate it. I hope these messages made sense to you. As I always say, I'm only the messenger. If it doesn't resonate now, it might resonate at a later moment in time. Other than that, Shatira, thank you so much for your love, loyalty, and support, and I'll see you next time. Intuitive friends, for those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. Oh, don't forget, Shatira, drop a rose in the comment section if this sounds like it is resonating for you right now at this moment in time. Intuitive friends, if you're new to the channel, I want to say welcome. If you just subscribed to the channel, I want to say thank you. And for those of you who are my subscribers and members, welcome back. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box, as well as in the chat. Intuitive friends, remember that there are some useful free resources, especially for those of you who are manifesting, want to manifest, especially those of you who have problems going to sleep, or you're just kind of like, oh my God, it takes, you know, some time for me to fall asleep, or if you want to just be in a higher vibrational energy before you go to bed, take a look at those energy healing and affirmations in my energy healing and affirmations playlist. Chances are that Butterfly may have already placed it there in the chat. So if she did, which usually she does, just take a look at it and use those resources. Listen, I was using the resources myself this week. Okay, I was listening to my own affirmation this week, past couple of nights. Okay, so yeah, use it. It's there for you, and it's free. Even better, right? All right, intuitive friends, give me a second here. I feel like this is going to take more time, like restructuring all of this over here. But yeah. All right. I'm going to take a look at the list. I'm sorry, at the chat right now, and then we'll continue with the readings. All right. So let's see here. Shatira, wow, that's a lot of roses. So this may have resonated here for you. So good luck on whatever this is. Okay. There may be a blessing in disguise in regards to letting go of something here. So congratulations on that, or future congratulations. Okay, I feel that things are going to be moving well. Thank you so much, Ascending Universal Butterfly. There are no members waiting right now at this moment in time. All right, so let's continue with the list. Thank you, Shatira, for your super. Greatly appreciated, my dear. All right. Don't forget, Shatira, to share my YouTube channel with like-minded souls. and share my YouTube link, okay? Up next, we have Love Sunshine. Love Sunshine, you are up next. After Love Sunshine, we have Butterfly. After Butterfly, we have Country Love Homestead. Depending if there's a member, then after Country Love Homestead will be the member. But for now, there isn't any. So we have Country Love Homestead, Vanilla and Pie, Serene Mila, Anaya, and Irene Padilla. Okay? Intuitive friends, remember, if you do a super sticker or a super chat, you get a super reading, which is going to give you a lot more details, more time, and more depths. All right, intuitive friends, let's jump to the next person. To the next intuitive friend here. Wait, let me just put this. Yeah, I'll put it there. All right. I'll put it over here. Okay. Up next, we have Love Sunshine. Love Sunshine, welcome. Thank you so much for your super. Greatly appreciate it. Let's take a look here at what energy may be surrounding you right now at this moment in time, or what energy may be surrounding you here in the near future. But let's see what's going on here. All right, let's see. Ava, hope all is well. Let's see what's coming through for you. By the way, intuitive friends, it just did my nails today. Look at that. All right, but let's see what's coming through for you, my dear. What energy may be surrounding you at this moment in time? Interesting. You have the 10 of wands with the 2 of coins, okay? Right now at this moment in time, you may be surrendering. You may, well, I don't know. That could be it. You're letting go, or you're releasing here responsibilities or things that have been weighing you down. Whatever it is, there's a sense of like things being busy, you trying to balance something here, whether it's balancing the budget as in money, finances, whether it's balancing a full plate, whether it's just there are many things that are going on. You're tying up some loose ends. But the 2 of Pentacles is the energy of juggling or trying to balance something. And you're trying to do that by releasing the stress here, okay? Releasing the burden. You may be called to make a decision in regards, or maybe you have 2 choices or 2 things that you are thinking about, but there is this sense of like choice or selection in regards to this energy that may be surrounding you. Whether it's that you are trying to figure out, well, what is the important, out of the 2 or 3 things, what is the most important thing that I need to focus on right now? Okay, so you don't feel so overwhelmed. 2 of Pentacles is also, it's also the energy of journey or travel as well. So I don't know if there is a sense of like, relocating, traveling, figuring out something having to do, that's far away from you, or there's like a lot of, I'm hearing driving. There's a lot of like moving back and forth in regards to something. That could also be what's coming through here for you. All right, 10 of, like I said, the 10 of Wands, you're letting go of things that no longer serve you. Look, you have the Emperor. Whatever it is, you're trying to create a sense of structure, a sense here of putting things in order, okay? The Emperor is ruled by Aries, and Aries is ruled by Mars. And so there is this energy here of you managing a situation, managing something that feels overwhelming, or that you feel is or was overwhelming. So I don't know if this is something that's now or was in the past or recent past. But the Emperor is this energy of feeling confident, of like the sense of determination and tenacity, of moving forward. Remember the ram, okay? The ram is the symbol of Aries. So there's this kind of energy within you where you're like, okay, I need to, kind of grab the bull by the horns and kind of figure something out, manage a situation, take control of something, but not in a negative way. When I mean control is like manage a situation, okay? There's a sense of like reviewing your boundaries as well, okay? There could be something here connected to, it doesn't have to, but it could, okay, especially here with the emperor. There could be a male figure that this could be connected to. It doesn't have to be. It could be connected to work or finances. But the emperor is this energy of like a male, right? So there could be something going on here that you may feel like you're just kind of like feel a little stressed or a bit overwhelmed, and you're just trying to figure out how you're going to manage the situation. But the emperor, if the emperor is you, you're embodying this energy here of feeling confident, okay, of feeling like you've earned your seat at the throne. Therefore, there's this energy here of like, I'm taking control of this situation, or I'm going to manage these two energies here. I'm going to manage them the best that I can, okay? I feel that you are not allowing yourself to be swayed by your emotions. It's coming across as like more practical, logical, analytical, kind of like leadership type of energy. If you're not there, you may be moving in that direction soon, because the emperor is someone who doesn't really look at how they feel about something. It's more about, being practical, being, kind of like, okay, I'm confident in whatever it is that I'm going to do. All right. So there could be this energy surrounding you, especially with the fact that you have of the 10 of Wands. Okay. Whatever it is, you are trying to balance this energy. Well, okay. So you have here attachment that just came out of the deck here, and you may be releasing a sense of stress or anxiety. And I feel that you're not showing it to people. You're coming across as someone who's like, I've got it together, even if there is something a little bit kind of shifting or changing for you behind the scenes. This attachment is reminding you here, especially if this is like job related, work related, moving in the direction of like, and this is just an example, okay, because this could be in anything, but let's say if you do like if you're going on an interview or something, it's like this is telling you like, don't worry so much about the like not getting the position, or not being able to move in that direction, or being a little bit too hard on yourself. You got to let that go, because the kind of like the energy that you need to enter a room with, whether it's work related, family, friends, loved ones, okay, or a challenging situation, is one of someone who's in control, someone who knows exactly what they need to do in order to manage their agenda, their schedule, and the organization that they need to have, okay, especially with the Two of Pentacles, okay, juggling something here, releasing the stress of juggling something, bringing something back to order. And this energy of the Emperor requires you to not lean into that shadow self, okay, with the attachment card. So it's more about this energy of you letting go your limited beliefs, or letting go of like, oh, I don't know if I can do this. Maybe something being too far, okay? Because the like I said, the Two of Pentacles is also like moving in a direction where it's like far. So I don't know, maybe you're juggling on kind of like thinking about like, if I go in this direction, maybe I'm going to be farther away from the house. I don't know what this may be about, okay? But that's kind of like how this is coming across. It's super important for you to shh this attachment, hush it, okay? And it makes sense, especially with the fact that there's like the 10 of of Wands energy, releasing that part of you that may be a little bit anxious or worried, especially if it is about finances or juggling resources here, okay? Or making a decision also. All right, let's take a look. Give me more here with attachment. Yeah, you see, there's this thinking energy here. You also have a butterfly. So it's as if you want to switch something here. You want to shift, or you realize that when you are in this kind of like energy where you're thinking too much about something, or it's creating some type of limited beliefs, you say to yourself, okay, wait a minute. Well, what's the best way, okay, that I can manage whatever this may be about, with the 10 of Wands and the 2 of Pentacles, right? This energy of releasing and trying to balance something off, or releasing this sense of like, juggling energy, okay? Like having way too many things on your shoulders here. And there is this energy here about you looking or researching, whether this is learning, researching, or finding out more information in order to bring something into balance, or in order for you to feel more confident about perhaps a decision that you need to make, or perhaps here's something that may be coming up, or something that is like kind of living in your mind, okay? Maybe a preoccupation or a concern. All right, let's take a look at something here. Give me more clarity here on this 10 of Wands with the 2 of Pentacles. And I actually want to bring this over here because I feel that this 10 of Wands and this 2 of Pentacles is what's causing, or there's a change that may be causing this anxiety, concern, or stress here. So I want to get to the bottom of what that may be, or what energy may be coming through. Now, as always, just a reminder that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. Let's see what's coming. Okay, it fell on the floor, but it didn't turn over. So apparently Spirit doesn't want that card. So it just fell, but it didn't flip over. Okay, let's see. Give me more details here with this attachment, 10 of Wands energy and 2 of Pentacles. Safe space. That's very nice. It says here a place where you, and it's so interesting. I wanted to say a new place. It doesn't say new here, but I was like wanting to say a new place. Okay, but I'm going to read it as it says here. A place where you can truly be yourself and feel at peace. With this thinking person, you have here the butterfly. Butterfly is a new cycle, and there could be a new cycle, or there could be here some sense of organization, okay, or you managing a situation, circumstance, or event where the way that you're managing it is to create the sense of safety, whether it's financial safety or resources because of the 2 of Pentacles there, whether it's career because of the Wands, or whether this may be in any area of your life. But there's this sense of like releasing the stress of something that you feel that you are juggling, or it's like a little bit overwhelming, and you trying to gain or regain a sense of balance, and creating yourself a situation or an environment where there's a safe place, which again brings me back to the Emperor, which the Emperor is this energy of feeling like I'm managing a situation better, or I know what I need to do in order to bring something to, to balance, whether it's the discipline of organizing or reorganizing something here. but the Emperor is the sense of leadership and authority with the sense of confidence. I also want to say something here, which is coming because I keep hearing root chakra, okay? So I do want to mention that if you are feeling a little bit kind of like, up in the air here, especially with the Two of Pentacles, and I know that there's an energy here that you're trying to release something here, maybe there's some options that you're thinking about. Working on your root chakra, there's a lot of red here, okay? By the way, there's red, orange, and yellow. So if I were you, I would give special attention to your root chakra, sacral chakra, and solar plexus energy. Okay, I'm sorry, solar plexus chakra, okay, to help you feel more grounded here. Root chakra, it's all about the feeling more grounded, okay. Sacral chakra, your passion, okay, the passion, the ambition, the drive, and the solar plexus chakra connected to your sense of who you are, your intuition, as well as your confidence as well. All right. So if I were you, I would definitely work on those first three chakras, root chakra being the first, followed by sacral, and then followed by the solar plexus chakra. All right, let's see what else is coming through for you. Give me more clarity here on the Emperor. Wow, that card here wants to come out. There you go. Why? Remember that I mentioned that at the middle of the reading here with this thinking person, whether it's that you're researching, reading, finding out more information, or gaining some sense of knowledge or clarity, whether that clarity is the tool that you're using, which is, it could be research, reading, speaking to someone who may know more about something, networking, but whatever it is, you're trying to gain more information, more knowledge, more awareness here in some way, shape, or form. Now, what's interesting is that I'm seeing two types of books here, okay? Number one, I'm getting the earthly realm type of book, which is like, the knowledge here, using your resources, connecting with people, researching, studying something, perfecting something here in the ethereal realm. I'm sorry, in the earthly realm. But then I'm also getting here this book in the ethereal realm, because this book has wings, okay? And so here there's this energy of like maybe you asking, like, why or how can I manage something a little bit more? Especially if you've been feeling like something isn't as grounded, or you're not feeling as passionate, or you're not feeling as confident as you were in something before. Okay, again, because there's this sense of releasing. So as you embrace this Emperor, okay, and you work on those first three chakras, I feel that you're going to feel more grounded and more inspired and passionate and creative here, because I'm getting something about creativity. All right, so let's move to the next part here, and that is the thinking person. Okay, give me the light side of that reading of this thinking woman. By the way, this right here makes a lot of sense with the safe space, because again, there's the releasing of this juggling, or releasing the pressure or the stress by you making some choices. And maybe those choices are self-care or managing something with a little bit more structure in order for you to be able to clearly think about something, both in the earthly realm as well as in the ethereal. Okay, so I do feel that you are getting assistance from your higher self, your guardian angel. Give me the okay, there we go. It says, embrace new opportunities, a fresh day begins. Validation, confirmation, because I mentioned that when I was talking about that butterfly. I talked about a new cycle opening up for you, or you learning something, especially here with the book. You're reading something, looking at something, using some sort of resources in order to help you with either a new cycle that's about to begin, or a new cycle that may have already begun. But whatever it is, you have embraced a new opportunity. A fresh day begins. Okay. So there may be here this sense of a dawn of a new day coming in for you. Okay. There's a chapter that's definitely being placed or closed here, especially with this 10 of wands energy. Okay. So there is this energy of like letting go of maybe the stress of the limited beliefs, letting go of the, worry here, maybe making some decisions. But whatever it is, it's a fresh new day begins, and you do have here the butterfly. So very, very beautiful message here for you. Let me give me one more. Give me the light side of a safe space. Give me more. Okay, so we have this, and this says peaceful outcomes and relaxation aids decision. I mean, you have two cards, two different decks talking about pouring into you, a place where you can truly be yourself and feel at peace. Then you have, I asked for more clarity on this, and then you have peaceful outcome and relaxation aids decisions, which validation confirmation, that decision of that Two of Pentacles or options here that I was talking about. So there you go. I mean, it's just telling you, take it easy, pour into you, manage your time, your schedule, allow yourself to lean into resources, people, books, information, knowledge here that can give you a clarity here on how to begin something new. Or if you feel like maybe there's something going on in your life where there's a need to kind of study something. It could also be studying. Okay. It could be you learning something new in order to start. And I'm getting here, especially if there's this, I don't know why I keep getting interview, but I don't know if this is work related either, but if there is something here where I'm getting something having to do with your resume. So take a quick look at your resume and make sure, if this is like work related, that you're looking at your resume, making sure that it's ATS friendly in regards to you like going in a new direction, or if there's a new role. Okay, this is work related and you're like, there's something here about a new role or refreshing something here. Okay, because that butterfly gives me the sense of a new cycle. So there is a new cycle that may be coming in. And look what you have here. I'm only going to take the one that's looking up, which is the puffin. It says partnership. Okay. Now, I did talk about here the Emperor having this male energy. Again, this could also be having to do with love. Okay. But again, it could also be work related or career, like getting along with someone or creating some type of partnership here, like more like a professional thing here. Okay. Puffin. Oh, let's see. What did I write here? I wrote thoughtful, and I wrote nurture. Oh, interesting. I wrote nurture here. I don't know if you could see it. I don't know if the camera picks it up right here. Right here it says nurture. And then over here it says thoughtful. And there you go, right there. Okay. So that may be important here for you. Puffin says partnership. It says accept yourself and your colorful personality. Feel confident about being you. Validation confirmation. I was talking about the confidence of the Emperor. Again, ruled by Aries. So there's a sense of confidence here. It says feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. Let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. Now, listen carefully. With the thinking person, I talked about you using the resources And resources could be people, okay? I'm also getting here the Emperor as a male, okay? Doesn't have to be a male. It could be someone here in a position of authority or in a position that can help you. So allow yourself to welcome the help, okay, while something pans out for you or as something develops and expands, okay? So that's what we have here for you. Ava, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, drop a rose in the comment section as well as here in the chat if these messages resonated for you. If they didn't right now, they may resonate at a later time. And yeah, thank you so much for your super. Greatly appreciate it. Hopefully this gave you some type of clarity here in regards to whatever this may be. But I do feel that there's a sense of like looking at something and refreshing something here. I don't know if it's refreshing your knowledge in something, refreshing your resume, refreshing, like yeah, like refreshing something, okay? Or it maybe it's, you know, the way that you're thinking about something here, okay? But yeah, thank you so much, Ava. I hope these messages have been insightful, my dear. I look forward to seeing you soon. I'll take a look at the chat in a minute. But first, intuitive friends, those of you who are visiting for the first time, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, then take a look down below in the description box, as well as in the chat. Okay. All right, intuitive friends. I'm gonna take a look and see if Ava wrote anything. But yeah, intuitive friends. By the way, I did a live yesterday, because I had a male soul that was coming through and wanted me to just do that reading. I think if you haven't seen it, it's in the bonus messages. It might not resonate for everyone, okay, because there are things there that may not resonate for everyone. But if you are interested in finding out and taking a look at it, please do. And when you do, if you could give it a thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate it. All right, I have no idea what's been going on. Oh, you guys can see when I go under here. Oh, okay, cool. All right, look, see, I don't see anything. I don't know what you guys are writing until I do this. And then here we go. And then that. Okay, so, all right. So is this, I don't know, hold on a second. Because sometimes it just needs to be refreshed. Okay. No members waiting. Thank you so much, Butterfly. Up next is actually Butterfly. Butterfly, welcome. Thank you so much for volunteering here on the channel. Intuitive friends, Butterfly already added the links that are important. I'm just gonna have Butterfly not write those, not put up those links anymore. So guys, just take a look at those free links for you, just so it doesn't take so much, so I don't have to scroll so much here. But thank you so much, Butterfly. Look, Butterfly has placed there the 7 chakras, as well as the link to My Energy Healing, Cafe Astrology, the Ho'oponopono chant, my energy healing affirmations, my services, anything, it's up there already. All right, intuitive friends, thank you so much, Butterfly. Butterfly is up and next now, okay? Intuitive friends, I want to say welcome to those of you who are new to the channel. If you're new and you just subscribed today or during this live, I want to say thank you. If you didn't have an opportunity to join us here on the free live, well, guess what? No worries, because I will be coming back throughout the rest of the week and, of course, during the weekend. So no worries, okay? So if you weren't able to get a free 5-minute mini reading, just join me next time, okay? But it is super important for you to turn on your notification bell manually and your notification alerts, okay? That's going to allow you to find out and get alerted whenever we are doing a live or when there is new content, okay? All right, so now I'm gonna go and jump to Butterfly, who's a member to the channel. And by the way, thank you so much, Butterfly, for being a member. I haven't forgotten. I know that I need to do the 15-minute reading for you because you're part of the tier number 3 Oracle Revelation. I'll be putting that up this weekend so we could do it during the week, maybe even Sunday or Monday or something like that, okay? But yeah, after Butterfly, we have Country Love Homestead. After Country Love Homestead, which by the way, I haven't seen you in such a long time. Country Love Homestead, thank you so much for joining. If there isn't a member, then I'll jump to Vanilla and Pie, Serene Mila, Anaya, and Irene Padilla. Okay. All right, let's jump into the next reading, and that is for Butterfly. And let's see what energy, Butterfly, may be surrounding you right now at this moment in time. Okay. Ooh. All right. Let's see. Okay, hold on a second. I'm like, give me 1 second. Something here is reversed. Okay. All right. Let us begin. Butterfly, I want to say thank you so much for your volunteering here on the channel, and of course for being a member on the channel as well. I greatly appreciate it. Let's take a look here at what energy may be surrounding you at this moment in time. And of course, just a reminder that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. Let's see what energy may be surrounding you right now at this moment in time. Or, wow, the Queen of Pentacles. Nice, solid energy here for you. Butterfly, Queen of Pentacles. I mean, you feel either there's an energy right now of you reaping the rewards. There's this kind of energy here of your, wow, with the Queen of Wands. This is great. All right. Let's take a look at these energies. This is very, very nice. Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Wands. Okay. I'm going to channel these messages as if it's you, but I'm also feeling something here about a female around your energy, but I'll talk about that in a minute. Queen of Pentacles energy here, there's this solid energy around you, okay? Queen of Pentacles, through the thick and thin of the highs and lows, you've been consistent, patient, and moving forward, reaping the rewards, solidifying certain areas of your life. Queen of Pentacles energy is a beautiful energy of nurturing all the important things or things that you find valuable or areas of your life that you find valuable. So I do feel that your hard work from the past or recent past or whatever it is that you are nurturing, being patient with, allowing to grow, has allowed you to be and to feel, okay, and to be surrounded by this beautiful energy of the Queen of Wands. There's a lot more confidence coming through here in regards to the Queen of Wands. So you may be feeling a lot more confident, okay? You may be feeling a lot more inspired, more clear. I'm also, it's so funny because I'm hearing bippity boppity boo. Okay, so bippity boppity boo, it's like what is it, the fairy godmother. So I don't know if you may be doing some things behind the scenes or if maybe there is an energy of like, I don't know if you've been like thinking about like doing something ritual. I keep getting that because I even got that before from you. So I don't know, like when the summer starts or the summer solstice. So if there is something like that, because I'm getting like, I don't know, that's what I'm getting. There is this energy here of like you feeling more like inspired and proactive about putting things and creating. Like I'm getting like even like the magician card in tarot, like creating things, not just in the ethereal, not in just in the earthly realm, but with the ethereal. So there's like this two energies that I'm getting, which makes sense here, by the way, because we have earth energy, and then I'm getting with the cat this intuitive inspiration. So very, very interesting. I'm also feeling I'm also feeling here that there is a female energy around you, okay? Or that you are either working, I don't know, this could be a client, this could be work related because we have the career here, or this could be a loved one from the other side here popping in, but I'm getting a female energy here. Okay. There could be like valuable insight. Interesting, because I was getting like bippity boppity boo. And there could be here a female energy in connection to helping you more on the earthly realm. Interesting. Bippity boppity boo, because I got that here with the Queen of Wands. There may be a female energy around you. Let me know if you have a female that crossed over. Because if that's the case, I'm gonna have to give you more message. But yeah, it's like someone helping you from the ethereal realm. That's how it's coming across here. I literally am feeling that. So let me know. Hello, daughter of Saturn. What's going on, my dear? Yeah, I'm getting like, hold on a second. Okay, so yes, you do. Okay, so this is a female because I'm feeling it. And that's what I heard, bippity boppity boo. Okay, give me a second because I don't have my. All right, so there's a female who crossed over who probably wants to give you a message. Hold on. Oh, okay. Where is this at? Let's see. All right, I'm back. That is so funny how she came through with this like Queen of Wands. I was hearing bippity boppity boo. And yeah, it's like, wow, that was interesting. All right, let me give you a message here and you let me know. Let's find out what this is about. And I feel that she's coming strongly with this Queen of Wands energy. Because that's when I heard the bippity boppity boo. So this female who crossed over. Let's see what's coming through here. Okay, what's this? Yeah, you see? The bippity boppity boo. When like it's so funny how this came through, but it's like the what is it? The fairy godmother, was that for Cinderella or something like that? And then she has a wand, and you see all those like little stars. So yes, number one, we have a female who crossed over who's coming through for you. Okay, and in a very positive way. I'm here. I'm getting something like, I don't know if you've been asking for a sign, maybe even for a message here in regards to this female soul that crossed over. But it's like, I'm here. I've been helping you, which is what I'm getting, like this bippity boppity boo. Because if we think about the fairy godmother in Cinderella, it's like she's helped. So this female soul is helping you stabilize something, helping you. You may have even felt her energy around. And I feel that, interesting. I mean, this female soul, it's as if, I don't know if this female soul was intuitive or that there was a lineage on her end or her side that was intuitive. Okay, so maybe not her, but there could have been like other people here. That is so funny how she was like, I'm here. All right, let's get more information. She's helping you. Okay, so number one, she's helping you. She's making certain things happen for you. If this soul, listen carefully, if this female soul, okay, wasn't intuitive on the earthly realm, this female soul is very much open to the possibility now of looking at life in a very different way after she crossed over. Okay? One or two things. Either she is intuitive, or she was intuitive when she was alive, and maybe, was the kind of like very open to that, or there was a part of her lineage that was, and she just didn't, take a look at that. But I'm getting like, I feel like she dabbled in some stuff here. All right, let's see what else is coming through. This beautiful soul, give me more. Give me more here in regards to your message. So she definitely wanted to get acknowledged today. All right, let's see. Yeah, it may be someone that was family, okay? Or someone that you used to visit, or they used to visit you, or it's family related, because I do have here house. This soul is with you, okay? So you're not alone, okay? This soul is definitely with you. It feels like this could be family, or this could be a friend, but house is here. You may feel at times that things may move, some flickering of the lights. You may feel a presence. And I feel that it's this beautiful female soul that's like, hey, I'm around you, okay? Very much connected here to your home or to you, okay, is how this is coming across, okay? Whomever she is, it's like she's like, I'm with you. There may be times that you may feel a little confused, or you may have been kind of like a bit confused. It's funny because garden is the support system or a group of people. So I don't know if there are there are times here where sometimes you're wondering about this person. I'm sorry, about this soul. And the soul is kind of telling you, listen, I'm with, I'm in the ethereal realm. I'm good. Okay. There are other people there. I don't know what that may be about, but there's something here about crossing over and kind of like connecting with other people in the realm of the, ethereal realm here. Okay. I do feel here, she may have like stayed a little longer on the earthly plane before she fully crossed over here, and I'm not quite sure why. But I'm getting this energy where it was like she had a choice to kind of go to the light quicker. But it's not like negative. I'm not getting like something negative or anything. It felt here like a choice. Like, I don't know if there was someone or there is someone here on the earthly realm that she felt like she either needed to guide or to look after or to protect, or just to make sure everything was okay. Or maybe she passed so suddenly that she wasn't aware that she crossed over. But there's something here about being here for a little while longer and then joining. So if someone here, you felt like their energy lingering a little bit longer, she's giving me this energy where like I didn't go right away. And I kind of stuck around a little bit on the earthly plane. And then I joined the gang, everyone else on the other side. Okay. So I don't know if she's giving validation confirmation here, because only you would know if that makes sense. But that's what I'm getting from her. She's giving me this energy like I had a choice to cross very quickly or not. And I chose to kind of linger a little bit, not in a negative way, but just because there's something here about watching someone or taking care of someone who was in the earthly realm, or who is or was in the earthly realm. And then she went, like then she went on her merry way, you know what I mean, to the ethereal. But she does come there's this energy of like her wanting you to know that she's around you right now, and that I guess if you need help, or I mean, like there's this energy of like if you can count on her. Something flipped over. Let's see. Marriage. There was some type of commitment here. Now, again, it could be a spouse or it could be a partner, but it doesn't have to. Remember, marriage is commitment. So there was some sense of like feeling very committed, and she may be explaining here. I feel like she's explaining here of like why she didn't cross over right away. Okay. Where this could have been physically she lingered for a while, or spiritually lingered here for a while. But she felt very committed to someone or something here. Okay. By the way, I have angel number 22. 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. And I'm getting 4, 4, and 2, 2 as angel numbers here. Okay. So that may be significant here. All right. But there was something she felt very committed to and didn't want to cross over right away. Whether it was obviously it felt like a commitment of love, like, whether it was that in her physical state, she lingered. I don't like to say the word linger, but, like she stayed here a lot longer in the ethereal realm, or when she crossed over, it's like she chose to stay on the earthly plane a little bit longer. Okay. So all that I am telling you is giving you evidence of who this person is, so that you may understand what's coming through here. Okay. And I don't know, but especially with the fact that this lingering, okay, and the fact that you have that she has house here, her energy may have lingered wherever she may have lived, or wherever she may have felt comfortable. Okay. Especially if you're intuitive, you may have picked up on her energy before she parted. okay, or made a decision to, go along, okay, to the earthly realm. But there is an energy here feeling very committed to have stayed here a little longer, whether it was in her physical earthly state. High honor. High honor usually comes across when it's something having to do with, there could have been like her funeral, or her, like when she passed, there could have been like a very kind of like commemorating her. um she may even have served in the military or something like that, or may have had like a prestigious, I don't know, there's something about like honoring her, like something like it may have been like a lot of people, or there may have been like something extra happening here. I'm getting funeral. So there was like maybe someone really went out of their way um to show like their gratitude. um I mean, she could have even, give me 1 second, hold on. Because I'm getting like being recognized here. That's how high honor is coming across. Like she was being recognized, and it's something having to do with the funeral, because I'm seeing funeral. There could even be something of like importance, especially if she contributed. If she was a, because interesting, I had like fairy godmother come through. So especially if there was something very much connected here to like her giving to others, there may have been like an award, or an honor, or being rewarded, or just like being acknowledged here. But she's showing me it's funeral, so I'll just leave it at that. Let's see what else she shows me here. Give me more. Yeah, it's like she was recognized here. It was like above and beyond. That's how she's making me feel. There was like a recognition above and beyond. All right, let's see here. Let's see. Give me more. Sudden wealth. Distant horizon. All right, listen carefully. There's this the message, because it's funny, because I'm speak telepathically to the souls, and I'm like, well, what message do you want to give, butterfly? And the message that she wants to give you here, by the way, again, 11 here, 1 1 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. There's a lot of angel numbers here. I don't know if this soul was intuitive, or there was a lineage of intuition here, for sure. Okay, so the message that she wants to give you is that she does help you from wherever, from the ethereal realm. Okay, there may be times, or there may be something that's coming in for you where she's like helping you. Whether it's like money, whether it's in abundance, whether the abundance is tangible or intangible, but it's coming from, either she's telling me here, it's coming from the ethereal, so from a distance, or there could be a sense of positive news. This could be an opportunity coming from a distance. This could also be an opportunity that you've been waiting for. This could be money related, career related, opportunities in any area of your life. But it's like she has a hand in this. Is that how she's making me feel? Like I'm helping her with something. And I feel that whatever it is, it's in order for you to, like, for your stability. Okay, now again, Stability could be in any area of your life. This could be career, this could be love, this could be family, this could be money, this could be things that you know want to grow, maybe even intuitively, maybe spiritually. But there's moments where she has kind of come in to help, and in the past, and even like right now. So it's as if she's like, yeah, there, you know, those times where there's like a little miracle going on where you didn't expect something. It's like I have my hands in that, which could be the reason why when the Queen of Wands came through, I heard bippity boppity boo, like fairy godmother. So there may be things that may happen in your life every so often where there is a sense of her hand in it, or her help, or her guidance in it. I also want to mention that it does say here sudden wealth. Okay. I don't know if you inherited something from this person, from this soul. Okay. Um, and definitely here I feel that she is helping you. But she also has here 777, which is interesting because 7 is July, and July is the beginning of Leo season, which, you know, you have gotten a lot of messages having to do with July and August. So I wouldn't be surprised if there may be something coming up that you're not expecting. And this could be in any way, shape, or form, but it is to bring some sense of stability here, or to give you more comfort, okay, in some way, shape, or form. But that's what I have for you here. Beautiful, beautiful energy here. Beautiful soul. Look at that. Intuitive friends, that's just an example of a mediumship reading that can happen here on the channel, because I'm also a medium. All right, let's take a look here at what else is coming through. So I'm very, very grateful and honored that she felt comfortable coming through today. This is the thing, intuitive friends. Sometimes, like, you may wonder, like, why some people may be getting messages from the other side, and why, like, you may say, well, why don't I? It's whenever they want to come through. And there's always a reason. They never just come through just to come through. There's a reason always. There's a message. There's a reason. Something could be coming up. They could be, giving you a heads up on something. But it's, on that divine timing. But wow, what a beautiful message here. This beautiful soul here. Loved how she introduced herself as Bippity Boppity Boo. So that was cute. That's never happened before. But, that's beautiful. Thank you so much for trusting me in the process. Look at that patience. Okay, patience. Something may be moving along for you, okay? Butterfly, and it may require you to be more patient than the usual, or there could be divine timing at play. And I said it again and again, sorry for the repetition, but you have the number 7, you have the number 7 a lot of times here. Okay, let me show you. I feel that there's something, and I've said this like months before for you. You know it because you're part of the membership tier. So we've had, obviously, readings off the, in the membership area. And I've kept telling you something is coming July or August during Leo season or during the summer. And I want to show you again. So we have 777, like hitting the jackpot, right? We have the number 7 here, 25. 2 plus 5 is equal to 7. Okay. We have the star, which is number 16. 1 plus 6 is equal to 7. And you also have here patience, which is again the number 16. So you have the number 16 twice, and it's connected to the ethereal realm. Okay. And of course, very positive. You have 16, so 1 plus 6 is 7, 1 plus 6 is 7. So you have 7, I don't know how many times in this reading. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 times in this reading. And then you also have 4, 4, and then you have 2, 2. Because you have 2, 2, 2. A lot of angel numbers here for you. This is very beautiful, very positive. So this soul definitely, I feel something is coming up. And it's so interesting because the Queen of Wands energy, very much connected to Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And the next sign that's coming up is Leo season. So there you go. There you go. Yeah, okay. So something beautiful may be unfolding for you. It may take some time. So if it doesn't happen in July or August, it might. Remember, summer is all the way until mid-September. So, and then we switch into fall. So there we go. All right, let's close this reading. Wow, what a beautiful reading here for you. This is a very beautiful soul. She wanted to let you know that she's around. She wants to let you know that there's some beautiful things coming in your direction. Just be patient. Things will unfold in their divine timing. And yeah. I'm also getting here, pay attention to time, because these angel numbers may come for you specifically, having to do with the time. Okay, so like when you take a look at your watch or your phone, it'll say like, 7:07 or 11:11 or 4:44 or 2:22 or something like that, like 7:16, something like that, which of course 7:16 would be 1 plus 6 is equal to 7. You're getting 7/7. So yeah, there's something about the time. Also receipts, like when you buy something and again, it's not like to be hyper vigilant, because these things happen just on their own accord. But when they do, this is kind of like a wink from from the ethereal, from the divine here with the stars. All right, let's finish your reading here with this last and final card. Up next, we have Country Love Homestead. You are up next. Wow, this is really nice. Very sweet. I'm happy you ended up getting this reading, and this soul wanted to come through for you tonight. Which, are we already in Leo season? That would be crazy if it starts today. Are we starting today? Oh my gosh, that would be really funny. Did we just start Leo season right now? No. It's mid-July, no? No, we're still in Cancer season, I think, right? Yeah, I think we're still in Cancer season. Yeah, I think we're still in Cancer season. Yeah, it's Cancer season because Leo season starts in July. I'm telling you, look at this. Penguin, authentic. Aw, look how cute. Aw, this is beautiful. See, I feel like she's taking care of you. I don't know, again, I feel it might be a family member with the house, but again, it could be a very close friend. But if it's a relative, this is coming across as relative, like I said, especially here with this house, like family. Or it could be a friend of the family too, but okay. So it says penguin. Oh, before I do that, let's see. It says role reveal. Oh no, role reversal. Partners for life. Role reversal. Yeah, role reversal, because the penguins, if you know anything about penguins, is the father penguin that stays with the egg to make sure it doesn't break and takes care of the egg, as opposed to it being the mother. right? So there's something here about a role reversal that's coming through. You also have here partners for life. Yeah, there could be something like, I don't know if maybe even there's a role reversal here, especially if there's this sense of like if you took care of this soul or you did like things for this soul while they were in the earthly realm, the role reversal would be, well, now she can give you blessings. Now she can interject and help you just like you may have helped her during, you know, her last stages here on the earthly realm or something like that, right? So it's coming across as like, you know, if you took care of this female soul, or you were like, you know, are you okay, you know, when she was in the earthly realm, there's this sense of like, well, now she's taking care of you. Okay, so that could be that role reversal. Penguin says authentic. It says reach out to your tribe in times of need. You see what I'm saying? I feel like bippity boppity boo, fairy godmother. She's here to help you for sure. It says family. Oh, look at that. Didn't I tell you? I feel she's family. I really feel like she's like part of your family, or she considers you like family. I'll tell you that. Family gives you strength when you face the storm. Love your uniqueness. And you may have felt like you were kind of very different than everyone else in your family. There's this sense of like her saying, like, be your authentic self, embrace your uniqueness, because that's what makes you special. That's what makes you you. Okay. And it says, love your uniqueness. You are full of surprises. Break free from others' expectations. Just be yourself. There you go. Butterfly, what a beautiful message here. I haven't taken a look here at what you may have um, um, what may have come through for you, but what a beautiful message. All right, that being said, yeah, let me know if these messages resonated for you, and felt very, very honored here to be to give you a mediumistic reading here from this beautiful and beautiful special soul. Okay. So yeah, very interesting there with the role reversal. And I feel that that message was her, that she just wanted to add more information to the message here. So she really just wants you to know she's, you know, she's watching your back. And yeah, there you go. What was that? Unexpected. There you go with another unexpected income. Interesting. Very much connected here to the Queen of Pentacles energy. But wow, what a beautiful message. Intuitive friends, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, maybe you should. Okay. So you could be part of the Lexa Tarot family here. All right. Intuitive friends, I want to say thank you to those of you who are here. What is it? May, June? May, June. Wait a minute. May was Taurus. No, I think we're in Gemini season. We're gonna go into Cancer season. I think either today on the 19th or tomorrow. So Cancer season is June to July, and then Leo season is July into August. So my apologies, but it's, you know, it's just that I feel like I've been here. You know, I feel like I've been here like a really long time. So my apologies on that. But wow, this was like a really cool reading. Loved it. I love mediumistic readings. All right, give me a second. Let me gather my things here. Intuitive friends, my name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, take a look down below in the description box, as well as in the chat. All right, so let's see here. Okay, hold on. Ascending butterfly. Wait, hold on. Wow, there's a lot of roses. Okay, so there may have been a lot here. Okay, wait, hold on. Yes, Lexa. Wow, validation for sure. I was writing today about the fairy godmother. There you go, Valid. She was there when you wrote that. She was there, so she was giving you that validation confirmation. Remember, in the reading, she showed a house, so she was with you when you were doing that. So she used a reference of something that would only you would only know. And she would know if she was there. You see what I'm saying? So, wow, what an amazing validation confirmation. She was intuitive. And she was, when she was on this, okay, that's why she came in as Bippity Boppity Boo, the fairy godmother. Okay, family member, makes sense. Okay, validation confirmation. You wrote, I felt she lingered for quite a while. She did say that. Okay, true about her funeral, very correct. Okay, wonderful. Well, again, I don't know. It's her telling me. So there you go. 777 is so relevant to me in my life. Okay, so there you go. You got the 777. Very beautiful reading, Country Homestead said. I agree. Nice reading. Vanilla and Pi. In all the readings, Lexa, sevens are so prevalent and important. Okay, so that's why. Irene was, isn't it? I thought it was Cancer too, but no, we're not there yet. I thought so too. And Irene is like, oh, we're still in Gemini season. And so did Beverly. Yeah, we're still in Gemini. I'm so surprised and pleasantly overwhelmed at how accurate and detailed these messages are. That's because the soul is here telling me. Okay, I take no credit. I am the vessel that just channels the messages. But the mediumship reading was so insightful, so awesome. Thank you so very much, Lexa. You are a super reader. Thank you so much. You're welcome. It said role reversal is exactly how it was on this plane. No one has ever picked up on that, Lexa. It is unbelievable. Wow, look at that. Thank you so much. This was incredibly powerful, and thank you so much. You're very, very welcome. I want to thank this beautiful soul that came through. She was like very clear. She was a very clear communicator. Very, very clear. I love when I get like the soul is like very clear, like very like I'm like, okay, wonderful. Okay, so yeah, wonderful. Thank you, and I'm so happy she stopped by for you, and love it, love it, love it. I love. Listen, I seriously, where did I put my pen? I love mediumistic readings. That's why I did one the other day, because I was feeling a soul that wanted that reading. I'm talking about the one I did for my life. Okay, up next, we have Country Love Homestead. Country Love Homestead. It's been a while, honey. Haven't seen you in a while. I'm happy you're here. Thank you so much for being here. All right, let's take a look at what your guides want you to know. Just a reminder, this is a 5-minute mini reading here for you. But let's see what energy may be surrounding you at this moment in time. Intuitive friends, let's get to 2K, okay? So please share my YouTube channel link to people you feel that may benefit from these free channeled messages, or just the messages in regards to the content on my channel. Just a reminder here, Country Love Homestead, that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. Okay, my dear? Let's see what energy may be surrounding you at this moment in time, or may be surrounding you in the near future. Let's see what's coming through. By the way, thank you so much, intuitive friends, on like the astrology, because I'm telling you, I feel like I've been here a long time. So country homestead, you have the Three of Swords with the Page of Pentacles. I need to see what the Page of Pentacles is looking towards, and that is the Queen of Swords. Okay. All right. So there's this sense of you learning something or starting to learn something after either a breakup, separation, or divorce, or after some sense of conflict. And this could have been in the past as well. But again, the Three of Swords is this energy here of, you know, the sad feelings, the grief, the opposition of having a disagreement. Like one person may be thinking one thing, another person may be, thinking another, and there's this kind of like it's difficult. Okay, there could have been a third party here in regards to whatever this may have been. Now, third party could have been a third person or a third energy, like work or children or other commitments or whatever it may be. Okay. So this Three of Swords energy is coming across as this sense of feeling of sadness, grief, maybe a breakup, separation, or divorce, or kind of like, a very difficult, turbulent time emotionally and mentally here as well. Like there was like a lot of stress and sadness and thinking a lot about that too. But the Page of Pentacles isn't looking at the Three of Swords, which is good. So it feels like there's this sense of you starting to have a mindset where you want to start from scratch, or you're starting to build from scratch. Okay. Page of Pentacles, you may have learned a lesson in this situation, circumstance, or event, whether it be something that happened internally within yourself, or whether this, I feel it did connect, or it is very much connected to someone else or an environment. Okay. But you learned from this experience, and you took this sadness, grief, breakup, separation, divorce, or difficult time here, and you're turning it into something that you can build from. Okay, here with the Page of Pentacles. Queen of Swords is like, Queen of Swords isn't looking at anyone either. She's just looking straight ahead. Let me see what was right after that. The Knight of Cups. There may be something here in regards to feeling like you can now follow your heart and your emotions in a different way, but one that is requiring you to use your intelligence, your logical, rational, analytical. Okay, Knight of Cups is also apology, or there's a sense here of like letting bygones be bygones as well, kind of like letting go of this Three of Swords energy. So this Page of Pentacles, you may have learned from the situation, circumstance, or event, and or starting to build or rebuild something here having to do with your heart, your emotions, your life, or an area of of your life where this may have impacted the most. Okay, here with the Queen of Swords, I am getting this energy of you using your logical, rational, analytical mind, using your intelligence, and allowing yourself to not be duped again, especially if this was in connection to someone else or a situation. The Queen of Swords does not allow herself to feel or be swayed by her emotions. She's very straightforward, blunt, and that may be the energy that you may be in right now. Straightforward, blunt. Not that you weren't before, but there's this kind of like, I have to allow myself to be very different than I was before, because here you may have given a lot of yourself to either a person or a situation, and it may not have turned out the way that you had expected. So the Queen of Swords is like, well, listen, you fool me once, you're not fooling me twice, And so the Queen of Swords is like, listen, I'm not going to allow myself to be swayed by my emotions. I'm really going to be kind of more logical, rational now, and analytical. It doesn't mean that you're like a cold-hearted person or anything, because you do have here the Knight of Cups coming right after. You are it's like you're gonna be fair and just and honest and truthful and straightforward, and to everyone, right? Because it's just like being just, being fair, being fair minded, but you're going to be generous only to those that you feel that value you, or that you feel that at the very least recognize when um, you know, recognize when they've done something wrong, and at the very least apologize. Now remember, apology doesn't mean access back to you, but there is this energy of like, I'm going to be this way with everyone, Queen of Swords, but with a selected few, I'll be more open to following my heart and my intuition. All right, let's see what else is coming through for you, country love homestead. We have here, okay, that flipped over. Contract, look at that. Being fair, the Justice. I feel here with this Queen of Swords, you're going to be, or you're in this energy of being impartial, objective. In regards to contract, this could be a divorce, especially here with the Three of Swords. If that applies to you, that may be a divorce, or there may be something here about kind of like a dissolution of dissolution of a contract, or a promise, or a commitment. If I were you, especially if you are in a position here where if you are going through a divorce, contract is coming across as like you are going to have the clarity of the mind in order to be able to know exactly what you need to say. Or if you're going through something having to do with a court case, doesn't have to be a divorce, or anything that you are going to sign or negotiate, pay close attention to the paperwork. But I feel that things are going to tip in your favor here with this contract, okay? All right, let's take a look at your last and final card, and we're going to finish this reading. And then if there isn't anyone waiting that's a member, then we're going to jump into Vanilla and Pie, who is coming up next. All right, let's see what else is coming through for you. And I mean, especially here with this like Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords, it's like, this is because of whatever happens here with the Three of Swords. You know what I mean? It's like, and if it's coming across like it's just, like it's deserved. Like if you've become, or if you are in this energy of the Queen of Swords, it's because you've had to be this way. Like you have to kind of show people that they can't mess with you. You know what I mean? Because in the past or recent past, there may have been a lot of like overgiving, being generous, being sweet, and there's nothing wrong with that. Okay? Because that's beautiful. But what happens is that there are some people that just don't deserve it. You know? And again, like this energy that I was picking up, it's like you're going to be blunt, just, impartial, objective with everyone, but only a few people, only the people that you're going to be generous and bountiful are going to be few, So let's see what else is coming through. Just keep an eye in regards to contract, okay? Especially if there's something that you're going to sign or negotiate. Take a double look at paperwork before you sign, or ask those questions before you sign. Inner knowing, look at that. Very, very nice energy. It says very loyal. What did I say? I told you were generous. Very loyal. It says best for all concerned. This is you. This is why there's this change here after this situation, circumstance, or event, or group of people or environment. It says best for all concerned, bond emotionally to mate, family, and pals. So I'm going to read the bottom, but I just want you to see what I was reading. So here, very loyal. Over here, best for all concerned. These are things that I wrote intuitively when I meditated on this deck, and I have here bond. You see, it's as if you were the type of person, or you are the type of person that you give your heart and soul, and then people don't appreciate it. You know what I mean? They take, but they don't appreciate you. You see, your good heart. So there you go. Validation confirmation. Goose says inner knowing. It says you are a brave traveler. Your soul knows the way. Be confident you will achieve your destination. Loyal friends are always with you. Like I said, you're going to open and be more, caring, or like more open. You're not going to be this harshness is not this harshness is for everyone, but a few people, they're not going to get this energy. They're going to get the authentic you. So it's going to be your loyal friends, family, or loved ones, people that you feel that deserve it. It says, don't worry, you are blessed. Let yourself fly. So there you go. Okay, so here we go. And that's what I have here for you. Country, love, homestead. I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share. Drop a rose in the comment section, as well as here in the chat, to let me know if these messages resonated for you. I'll see you next time, my dear. I'll take a look at the chat in a moment. But first, intuitive friends, if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box, as well as in the chat. Intuitive friends, if you haven't taken a look at the bonus reading, I did a reading there for a dearly departed soul male. So if those of you who are interested in taking a look at that channeled message, again, it might or might not resonate for you. But if you want to just give it a glance or a look, it might, for some of you, it might be beneficial. It might resonate here. Okay. That being said, intuitive friends, don't forget to take a look at your June readings, and I will be starting the July readings, but I'll start the July readings a little later. Okay. So yeah, we'll talk about that a little later. Okay. That being said, in the meantime, you have the singles reading, couples reading, all the other readings there on the channel. All right, let's see here what love, country, love, homestead here. It has, yes, very low tolerance. People do not appreciate nice me. No, I can tell they didn't. Right. I was way too giving in the past. People really took advantage. Wow. Thank you. You're very, very welcome. Okay. Thank you so much, Butterfly. There is no one waiting. Country, love, homestead. Look at that. Validation confirmation, my dear. Don't worry. You're doing the right thing for you. Okay. Continue to put yourself at the top of the list. Okay, because it's all about you making sure you get to what you want to do, and, taking care of you. Because if other people are not going to do it, you have to do it for you, All right, up next, we have Vanilla and Pie. After Vanilla and Pie, we have Serene Mila, Anaya, and then Irene Padilla. Okay? All right, intuitive friends, let's jump into the next reading, and that is for Vanilla and Pie. Vanilla and Pie, I want to say thank you for being here. Vanilla and Pie, just a reminder that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. Let's take a look here at what's coming through for you, my dear. What energy may be surrounding you at this moment in time? Let's see what message is coming through for you. what energy may be surrounding you at this moment in time. Remember, if it doesn't resonate now, it might resonate at a later time. So you have the Four of Pentacles. You may be holding on to something that is super important to you, something that you think it's important, feel that's important, or is creating, you want to create more stability in something here, okay? So there's a sense of foundation here. You do have here the Page of Pentacles with the Four of Swords, okay? What's coming through here in regards to your message is that there's a part of you here, especially with the fact of the Page of Pentacles. Pages is about communication and it's about messages. But remember, Pages is about a mindset also. So I feel that there's this like brand new mindset here. Hold on, give me a second. Let me move this like furniture up. Okay. Can I move this up? Yeah, okay. I don't have to stand up. Okay, perfect. Okay, there we go. All right. With this Page of Pentacles, it feels like you're discovering or you're manifesting or you're grounding some ideas, okay? So that you can further either save something, because there could be something here having to do with money or savings. So maybe you're focusing here on like savings, money. Four of Pentacles could be like you're guarding something that you're thinking about that's very valuable, or something that you feel, or something that you want to move towards. You may be very quiet. You don't want to tell people. You don't want to like, let the whole entire world know, because you may be in the starting or in the beginning stages here of something. And in order for you to know where it is that you're going, you need to kind of, in a way, kind of quiet the mind and take a rest or a break in order to know how you're going to create a foundation, or how you're going to move something along, or what steps you're going to go in first. So it's not so much the how, but it's like the steps of something. Okay, because here with the Page of Pentacles, it's like this novice energy. It's like either you're starting to think about something, or you're starting to learn something, or you're, continuing to ground something, to fortify something, to create that stability, that security of whatever it is that you're thinking about, feeling, or want to move towards. And I feel that there's this sense of like you keeping it to yourself until you feel like, okay, now I can share it with other people or let other people know. But the Page of Pentacles, you're grounding something from scratch, or you're continuing to put a lot of effort. This could also be talking about studying something, right? It's like you learning something, studying something, figuring out how you're going to start grounding, or how you're going to continue to slowly build over time. Okay, Pentacles energy is a slow moving energy. I just want to say something here, because it's coming across as like it's like I've got to make a point about this. Okay, Four of Pentacles, zero movement. Page of Pentacles, no movement. Four of Swords, no movement. So there could be something that you're planning, or that you're slowly building here, okay? Whether it's something new or something that you're continuing. So let's take a look here. The Four of Swords is you not worrying yourself about things like you may have in the past or recent past. The Four of Swords is like either being a little bit extra quiet, like keeping your plans to yourself, or keeping your ideas to yourself because you're kind of moving something along, okay? Or, you just feel like I don't want to have to tell, I don't want to share it with everyone. This could also be, especially here with the Four of Swords, like you're no longer worrying about stuff. You're just like, listen, I'm not going to worry about something. I'm not going to stress. I'm just going to take it easy, and I'm just going to slowly build. Okay? And I'm just going to do things one step at a time, because Page of Pentacles is one step at a time in order to create the security and the stability over time, whether it's from a lesson, whether it's something that you're studying, whether it's something that it's in your thought, or it's, you giving resources to something that you want, or something that you think is very valuable, feels very valuable, or feel like you want to move in the direction of that stability. But the Page of Pentacles is this energy of like slowly but surely. Let's get more clarity here in regards to your reading. And you have, look at this, more coins, okay? You have the person holding the coin here. By the way, yeah, sacral chakra. Okay, you may be very passionate about something, and you're doing the right thing and taking your time in whatever this is. Whether it's taking your time to build, okay, because either you think it's very valuable, you feel it's very valuable, or you want to move in the direction of more stability or security. You're no longer caring about what people think, how people think, and you're just like you're just not even paying attention to that. You're like, listen, I'm not stressing myself. I gotta focus on me, okay? Because whatever this is, it does rest on your shoulders. It's on you to put in the effort, the patience, the consistency, and to make something flow or grow. However, listen to your intuition, okay? Because although this is the person holding the coin, you do have a black cat here. And it's interesting because the black cat in tarot is connected to the Queen of Wands energy, and you do have here the sacral chakra, which would be Wands energy. So there is this sense of passion, drive, ambition, and motivation that you feel in something that you want to grow. I do feel at some point there is going to be this reaping of the rewards of whatever this is. I do feel that this may happen later on this year. Okay, so I'm getting fall or winter in regards to this Pentacles energy. All right. But again, it's like you're no longer stressing yourself out here about something, and you're just like focusing on taking small steps, being consistent, and putting all your efforts into something here. By the way, whatever this is going to be successful, or you're going to reap the rewards of whatever this is. However, do listen to your intuition, because your intuition may be guiding you here. And this could also be talking about, as you kind of quiet your mind, it allows your intuition to connect with you even better. Okay. Last but not least, let's take a look at your last and final card. And you have here Raccoon, Inventor. I'm not surprised this is here, because I just talked about you creating, stabilizing, creating a stability or security in something that you're either studying, or you're gaining, or you're placing the right foundation, because either you think it's valuable, feel it's valuable, or you feel that you're moving in a direction and pivoting in a direction where stability is going to be very key. So Page of Pentacles, you may innovate, you may be creating. Remember, as I said, the black cat is very much connected to the Queen of Wands energy, and Queen of Wands energy is that creative sacral chakra, right, energy, which, by the way, you also have right after this. So validation, confirmation. It says decide on what you really want. You see what I'm saying? Because whatever it is that you really want, that's what you need to invest in. That's what you need to be consistent in. But in order to be consistent and to move in that direction, you have to know what it is that you really want, or what you feel, what you think, feel, or are moving in the direction of what that is. Okay. So it says here, avoid being the trickster and practice integrity. I don't feel that this is you. I feel that there could be here other people behind the scenes, which could be the reason. And I said this, validation, confirmation. I said that there may be people here, you just don't want people in your business. And so you're not going to make a public announcement because this is about you. It's about what you want to stabilize, create, secure, grow, and reap the rewards on. It's not like a public community announcement thing, is how I'm getting this. It says, so that could be the reason here where you feel other people, too many people in your business. You know what I mean? Kind of watching. Like you may even have people watching your new beginning, you know? It's like they're just like paying attention. It's like your life, they're in your business in some way, shape, or form, which could be the reason why you have the Four Swords here. It says you have many roles and can juggle them well. So there you go. There is a new beginning that's coming in for you, honey, because you have that butterfly. Okay? Got that? There's something creative, inventor, and the Queen of Wands like I was feeling, and that sacral chakra that was right after. Okay, sacral chakra. If I were you, I would work on your root chakra, your sacral chakra. Root and sacral chakra, okay? Those two definitely here are coming through in your reading as ways for you to feel inspired and feel grounded. All right, that's all that I have for you, my dear. Here's the message in case you want to take a look at it and read it. But there we have it. Intuitive friends, Vanilla Empire. I'll see if you dropped a rose or left any comments in the chat. But other than that, that's all that I have for you. I hope these messages resonated for you. And I wish you the best of luck because this is an energy here that will take time. But when you finally reach, your goal, you're going to reap the rewards on it. Okay. So I do feel that this may be coming in between now and it's more like later in the year. Okay. So I wouldn't be surprised, between now, let's say now and Capricorn season, which would be like December and January. Okay. So take a look at the bonus messages because you may have some more important additional messages there for the quarterly reading also. But yeah, I'm getting like towards the ending of the year, you're going to see a really big shift here. You're either going to see it, feel it, experience it, but something is coming and you're going to be on the Queen of Pentacles energy there. So there we go. Intuitive friends, up next we have Serene Mila, followed by Anaya and Irene Padilla, unless we have a member. All right, so wish you the best of luck because this looks like a good reading. It looks like a reading that's going to take time. Okay, that's how it looks. It's like you're on the right path. Yes, it's going to take time, but you're on the right path and you don't need to announce your business to everyone. Some things keep it to yourself until you watch it bloom. Because I do feel that there are people paying attention to your stuff. All right, let's go. Up next, we have... Hold on one second. Woo! Okay, Vanilla and Pie, you wrote, I agree, a shift in mindset. Yep, because pages are a shift in mindset. Page of Pentacle, a shift in mindset and what you want to ground or learn or grow over time. So yeah, I learned to move in silence. Yep, taking the steps to clear my mind. Yes, that is true. Waiting to share my ideas. Just sit on that for a bit. Correct. I don't worry anymore. I do keep my plans and ideas to myself. I also decided to focus on me for once. Yeah, you should. Very good. Yeah, it's like you're tuning out that external noise. It says, yeah, the goal is to bring in financial stability. Yeah, there's a lot of pentacles there. So for sure, there's this energy here of like, and I feel like you're going to create something here. Okay. Oh, there you go. Creative endeavor says, yes, my own business idea. There you go. True. I don't like other people in my business. I learned from my past. I didn't have support and do things anonymous for protection. Yeah, they always watching, annoying. Yeah, I do feel like there is this like kind of constant like, gee, I wonder what Vanilla and Pie is doing up next. Or she's too quiet. I wonder what she's doing, you know? So that's the energy that I picked up. But thank you for giving me validation confirmation. All right. I will say when I share my creativity, people are jealous. And I went, yeah, I agree. Yep. I agree with you on that. That's what I was picking up also. All right. That being said, Serene Mila, how are you, my dear? Great to have you back. Thank you so much, Butterfly, for letting me know there is no one waiting. So we're going to go to the next. And that's Serena Mila. Okay, give me a second. Vanilla and Pie. Thank you so much for the validation confirmation. I wish you the best. I feel that by the time 2027 rolls around, there's going to be a big shift. All right, let's see here. Up next, we have Serena Mila. Hello, Serena Mila. Let's take a look at what's coming through for you. What energy may be surrounding you right now at this moment in time. Serena Mila, just a reminder that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And let's see what's coming through for you. Intuitive friends, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you too could be part of the 5-minute mini reading here for entertainment purposes only. Serene Mila, just a reminder that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. Beautiful 10 of Cups. Emotional fulfillment. Feeling like something is finally where you want it to be emotionally. There's a complete emotional fulfillment. It could be very much connected to family, either external, like the family or you building your family, like the building of your own family, like the inner family or the outer family. That's how it's coming across. But the 10 of Cups, you are feeling really good at this moment in time. There is this beautiful sense of like, I'm getting what I've been wishing, hoping, desiring. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing the improvements. I'm feeling the improvements. And I'm very open to this beautiful blessing of of emotional harmony here, okay, with the 10 of Cups. I feel there's this sense of like, especially with the fact that these two people have their hands up, it's like I'm open. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. I'm going to show you. You see the two hands there? It's of like receiving. I'm open to receive. I'm open to get, for things to come my way, for happy things, joyful things, positive things. Okay? This could also be cheering. Excuse me. All right, let's see what else is coming through here for you. And you have, wow, look at that. Magician. All right? Whatever it is that you're doing on the earthly realm as well as in the ethereal, this is talking about your wishes being fulfilled and you seeing the beautiful improvement and feeling happy about what is coming through and what you're receiving, what you're experiencing, or what you are feeling. The Magician and Tarot, as above, so below. But in order for the things to move, both must be working with each other, meaning putting the effort, consistency, tapping into the tools and the resources in the 3D realm, as well as connecting with the ethereal, working with energy, your chakras, daily affirmations, nighttime affirmations, I have a divine counterpart affirmation, nighttime affirmation, and I also have energy healing on the energy healing and affirmations playlist. So again, you're using those tools to connect to the ethereal so that you can see what you're manifesting. Okay. Remember that the magician in tarot is also ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is the clarity of the mind. So, in order for this fulfillment here, or this emotional harmony, this complete emotional fulfillment to continue to be around you, in order for you to be open to this sense of emotional harmony, there needs to be this constant optimism on your end. And the reason why I'm saying optimism is because of this yellow. There's a lot of yellow there. So it's super important that your mind is not only clear, but that your mind is in this energy of being optimistic, as well as your intention here with whatever it is, the tools that you use in order to make something happen. Remember, the magician in tarot has the tool to um, place consistent effort in something, okay, and determination here with the pentacle. The magician is able to work with the earthly realm, which is the tangible, okay, realm with the earth, the pentacle energy, with emotion, control, and work, okay, with the emotion or the intention of something. The sword, the clarity of the mind, and the wands, the inspiration, determination, and drive. So all those elements are there for a reason. They represent the energetic tool as well as the earthly things in the earthly realm, the efforts that you can have access to in order to make something happen or to continue to make something happen. But it is very much, and I don't know why I keep getting this, is very much dependent on your frame of mind, okay? Because what you constantly, you see that infinity sign, what you constantly think about is what you bring about. So not only having the clarity of the mind, but having an optimistic mindset time and time again will then generate this energy of feeling that emotional harmony or that completion of emotional fulfillment, or starting to see or experience things in a very like positive things coming in your direction. All right, let's take a look at your next card. Let's add more details here. Wow, throat chakra. You have the fifth chakra, which is the throat chakra. I just mentioned to you that the magician in tarot is ruled by Mercury. Mercury, clarity of the mind, but also the clarity of speech, communication. Okay. Super important for you to, like I said, make sure that there's a positive intention in the things that you say, okay, or in the things that you're thinking about. All right. Now, this is not to say that you're not doing this already. So this is just kind of like a reminder. I'm also getting here that when you do affirmations, especially if you work with the affirmations that I have on the channel here, on my channel here for free, you will see that I say at the beginning of all of the affirmations, you have a choice. You can say it in your mind or you can say it, aloud. And I feel for you, saying it aloud, it's like bringing more energy into what you're just not saying it, not just to say the words, but to feel the words, to bring intention to the words, especially if you're doing affirmations. Okay, so that's what's coming through here with the fifth chakra. Fifth chakra is also the ears, meaning being able to hear the messages that you're getting as well. So again, there could be here something that as you dial down the internal noise, you allow yourself to hear something, okay, intuitively. Maybe your Clara audience here, to help you move things both in the earthly realm and the ethereal realm. Okay. So I feel that there's this kind of like power of the tongue, power of intention, power of what you say, and you saying it aloud brings more energy to it of some sort. Okay. So just be, like I said, just be open to making sure that you're only speaking positive things, thinking positive thoughts, saying in a high vibrational energy, so that you could keep receiving that beautiful blessing here, emotional blessing. All right, last and final card here for you. Let's see what else is coming through for you, my dear. Don't forget to drop a rose in the comment section. Let me know if these messages resonated. Look at that. Wolf, Pathfinder. You may be looking or creating your own path, or you may be creating something here where, again, you have the tools needed in order to create, I don't know, a more stable home, a more happy personal life, career life, business, whatever this is. Okay, because you have here the wolf is the pathfinder. Now, what's interesting with the pathfinder, with the wolf, is that wolf are not loners, okay? Wolf are in communities and in pack. So they work best when they are surrounded by a supportive community, right? They're not lonesome animals. They are in packs and in communities. So the 10 of cups is also community, family, friends, loved ones, being open to that emotional fulfillment as well. So very interesting here how wolf and the 10 of cups are working very much with each other as far as the message is concerned. You have here, release your past and start a new journey. I feel very much connected here to the Magician card in Tarot. It says, you are a teacher and help others find their way. There will be a challenge, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power, and you have a love that endures. Yeah, whatever this is, you are on the right path. You have all the tools and the resources in order to make things progress, move, and improve. However, positive words, positive mindset, and really looking at the tools and the resources that you have available will help you clearly see and know how you're going to move something along. Even like if it's like you communicating, you understanding the ideas and the messages that you're getting here, okay? Because whatever it is, the 10 of cups is here to say that this will bring, or you may already be experiencing, a lot of emotional fulfillment. Okay, so you're more open to that energy right now at this moment in time. All right, that being said, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share. Continue to subscribe to the channel. Remember to share my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls, people that you feel that may benefit from these channeled messages. Intuitive friends, I'll take a look at the chat in a minute, but first, intuitive friends, if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you just subscribed to the channel during this live, I want to say thank you. And for those of you who are my subscribers, as well as those of you who are my members, thank you so much for your love, loyalty, and support. Thank you for giving in the ways that you give, whether it's through membership, whether it's through, whether it's through giving a thumbs up, whether it's sharing my YouTube channel, whether it's your donations, whether it's, you just, like I said, dropping a rose or making a comment under the videos. All that is appreciated, especially for those of you who share my YouTube channel link with people who you feel may benefit. All right. Let's see what if Serene Mila wrote anything. Wait, where's my pen? Okay, here it is. All right. Serene Mila. All right. Sorry. Hold on a second. Sorry. I feel like my back itches and I can't get to it. All right. There we go. All right. Let's see what Serene Mila, you wrote. Whoa. Okay, you wrote a lot. All right. Let's see. You said yes. I am taking an I'm taking an emotionally available man. All right. There we go. There you go. Yes, I am open to positive things. I had just spoke the out loud. Good. Yes, I'm trying to be optimistic. We never use the word trying. Trying is like, it really isn't. It's like uncertain. You know what I mean? So I am open to positive things. I am optimistic about everything. Okay? So that's what the universe listens to. It listens to I am. So I am trying doesn't feel as certain. It's like there's a little iffiness there, right? So you want to reframe that and say, no, I am optimistic about everything. Even if you may not be, you got to say it in that trying. Get that word out of the vocabulary. Yeah, it's like it leads to uncertainty. So we don't want to give that energy. We want to give stability. I am optimistic about everything. It says, yes, I was really guarded and an overthinker. And yes, I say affirmations aloud so I can feel better and hear them. Good. Yes, I do help others and also try to have a happy, healthy mindset. Thank you. Lots of roses there. Wonderful. Yeah, I am open to positive things and optimistic about. Yes. Yes, that's it. Okay. Now remember, there is a nighttime affirmation. Okay. If this is something that you feel that it's like you're kind of like struggling with a little bit, then listen, it's easy. I did all the hard work for you. Okay. It's already in the energy, what is it? Energy healing and affirmations. I'm telling you, I've been doing them all week myself. I go back to hear myself say it and I'm saying it myself. You know what I'm saying? So use that. Okay. Use that nighttime affirmation to get you in that positive mindset. Excuse me, in that positive mindset before you go to sleep at night. Okay. That's going to be super helpful. Oh, sorry. Not you. I was going to drink something and there's like a fly went in it, like a little mosquito. I gotta go and get up and get another cup. Okay, but anyway, so that's it. But yeah, all right. Yes, Beverly 608 is right. When trying is like a maybe, exactly. Trying is like I'm not quite sure. So if you tell the universe you're not quite sure, then the universe isn't quite sure either about what it is that you want to manifest, right? Serene Mila, I wish you the best of luck. It did look like a really good reading for you, so congratulations. Up next, we have Anaya. Anaya, hello, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Anaya, just a reminder that these messages, I have a healthy mindset. Yes, my dear. Yes, we know you have a healthy mindset. We want you to continue to build on that healthy mindset. Okay, we all listen, even myself as positive. Okay, so Anaya, you have the Knight of Wands. Even myself, I have a positive mindset, but this week I was like, you know what? I just want to really solidify something that I'm manifesting, So then I use those tools. But yes, wish you the best of luck, my dear. All right, Anaya, welcome back. Just a reminder that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. So Anaya, you have the Knight of Wands energy. The Knight of Wands faces my left-hand side, which is something having to do with the past. And there may be something that you're very passionate about or have been very passionate about for quite some time. This could be something that you started doing but then got busy and did something else, or something that's always been your heart's desire, but you started and you kind of like went in another direction, or maybe you never even started in the first place. But the Knight of Wands is this direction of something in the past having been a sense of inspiration or creativity, and you may be wanting to relive, reboot, or reignite that manifestation or that energy from the past or recent past, okay? All right, let's see what else is coming through for you, my dear. Give me more clarity here. Page of Cups. There's something that may be coming in your direction unexpectedly, but in order for this unexpected surprise, which by the way is positive because we have the Page of Cups, in order for this beautiful surprise to come into existence, or for you to continue to enjoy or come across this blessing of this beautiful kind of unexpected message or situation or whatever it is, because it's positive, you need to let go of something that you may still be clinging on to the past or recent past. It's important that you emotionally disconnect either from a person, an emotion, a memory, a situation, a circumstance, an event, a group of people, an environment, whatever it is, okay? So that you can remember. It's like I'm hearing this clairaudiently. Remember who you are. Remember who you were before you had to deal with accepting leaving someone or something behind. And I feel that has a lot to do with this Knight of Wands energy. There's something that you were very much passionate about once upon a time, or there was something here of creative flow or creative juices, okay, flowing through you. This could be an idea. This could be you pivoting in a direction, and you may have kind of like stepped back and changed your mind or something. But whatever this is, I feel that there's going to be this like surprise of you kind of like reconnecting with this energy of some type of passion, drive. This could be very much connected to work or to your life purpose or your soul purpose, okay? So there could be here a very unexpected opportunity that could lead the way for you to reignite some sort of heart's desire, ambition, drive, or again, moving in a direction here. But it feels like it's going to be like a surprise. All right. So it's like someone telling you, you bumping into someone, you being open to receiving this kind of message. It could even be your mindset. You have a brand new mindset on how you're going to deal with your emotions and how you're going to especially with the fact that you have the eight of cups here. So especially here with the Page of Cups, it's like once you leave something that needs to be left or accept something that no longer is, this emotional disconnect will allow you here with this Page of Cups to start pouring into the mindset of new emotions, new ways of understanding something here also, maybe even about yourself. All right. But I do feel that there is a possibility here where you may have an unexpected aha moment. Okay, Wands energy, being proactive, Knight of Wands, going in a direction, kind of like maybe even moving in a direction that you weren't expecting, but you're just kind of like going with the flow now that you no longer have to worry about something, or that you've released this emotional situation here. And it's like it frees you up to be more you, or to lean more on on this kind of like awareness here in regards to your life purpose or your soul purpose, so that's what that um Eight of Cups is about. It's about emotionally disengaging. You see, there's something that you're okay. And look, see, healing. I'm not surprised this is here. It seems like you're going through something. I don't know if you're going through something right now, or you're on the tail end of going through something, but something is going on here, and it has a lot to do with your emotions. It has a lot to do with you accepting something that you may not have wanted to accept, or something going in the direction where you didn't want it to go in that direction, but kind of like, well, I have to accept it, or you making a choice of emotionally disengaging yourself from something or someone. And when you do this, I mean, you have two beautiful cards on opposite ends of this. Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about that. You have the thinking person. So not only do you need to emotionally disconnect from this person, situation, circumstance, or event or environment, but you also need to clear your mind. You need to clear your mind because it might hold you back from what surprise the universe may have in store for you. You have door to personal healing and happiness. But you see how here it's talking about the healing first and then the happiness? That's not like, that was intentional. Because in order, and I said this a little while ago, in order for you to move in the direction where you feel more inspired, more open to accessing this energy of the universe, giving you a surprise, or you kind of coming across something that you feel very inspired, you need to continue to work on um this Eight of Cups energy. You need to emotionally disengage. It might be difficult, it might be hard, but the emotional disengagement is you accepting that that's it. You got to go in a different direction, whether you like it or not, you know? So the it's because it's this energy, it's like, this is what's holding this back, is how this energy is coming through. All right. So you got to work on this. And I would say, for you to work on your heart chakra, your root chakra and your heart chakra. Okay, your root chakra first because it is the first chakra, and then work on your heart chakra so you could emotionally disengage. Okay, and listen, there's this energy that's coming through in regards to there were red flags in whatever this was. So it's like it was coming. There were red flags that were ignored here in regards to this Eight of Cups. All right, my dear. So again, clearing your emotions, clearing the memory of those emotions, healing in order for you to move in the direction of happiness, which I feel that is this Page of Cups with this Knight of Wands. Okay. All right, let's take a look at your last and final card here for you, my dear. Anaya, I hope these messages have been insightful. But yeah, this like Eight of Cups feels it's like it's super important for you to kind of really release that. Let something go, because your thinking or feeling of that is causing some sort of stagnation, or like, it might take some time, but you can do it. You have here Cougar. And it says assertive. And again, I feel that there's this more of you being more proactive and being more, tuning into your confidence in regards to emotionally disengaging or mentally disengaging in connection to whatever this may be. Okay. So you have here, let me see what I wrote here. It says select selected few. It says completion of good. And then it says here senses. It says in silence you find power. What did I say? Work on your root chakra, your heart chakra. When you do that, you connect to your silence. Okay? In silence you find power. Claim your leadership role and take action. Knight of Wands. When you know where to go, Eight of Cups, you know where to go, and that is in a new direction and pivoting in a different direction. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and confidence to succeed. You see? But in order to do that, you really need to emotionally and mentally disengage, work on the healing aspect of whatever this may be, so that you can be open to the pivoting in a new direction where there could be here a beautiful surprise, a beautiful, blessing in disguise for you also here. Okay. Because if you take a look at the Page of Cups, the Page of Cups is looking at this cup and it's looking in the direction of the Knight of Wands. So there's this sense here, and I kept hearing, remember who you are. So you got to remember what it was before this whole entire situation may have happened with the Eight of Cups. What were your plans, or what is it that you wanted, or where were you going, or what was your trajectory on the things that you were really emotionally connected to here, that you were really inspired and determined on moving towards, but you may have stopped, or whether this is recently or whether this was in the past or recent past, what is it that you just stopped because of this situation? So this is like, again, remember who you are so that you could be more proactive in continuing on this road of success. Okay. That being said, Anaya, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, continue to subscribe to the channel. Remember to share my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls, and I'll see you next time. Intuitive friends, if you are new to the channel, I want to say welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot. If you subscribe to the channel, I want to say thank you. And if you are already a subscriber as well as a member, I want to say thank you. Thank you for your love, loyalty, and support. Thank you for your membership. Thank you for those of you who donate to the channel, who share my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls. Let's get to 2K. All right, let's get to 2K. That's my goal here before the ending of this year. Okay, let's hit 2K. I'm always inspiring and focusing on you guys, and I forget to kind of like, oh yeah, let's get to 2K. Let's get to my next milestone, right? All right, intuitive friends, let's take a look here at who's coming up next. And we have Irene. So give me a second. Where's that? Anaya. All right, well, take a look and see if Anaya wrote something or dropped a rose or whatever. Okay, let's see. Oh, Irene Padilla, thank you so much for your super, my dear. Thank you for your donation. All right. Currently going through a lot emotionally. I can feel that with that eight of cups. Going through it now. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, work on your root chakra and your heart chakra, okay? And there are free tools and resources in the energy healing and affirmations playlist, okay? And always remember that if you need a professional, uh, licensed therapist to kind of guide you through a difficult time, always look and contact your city, town, state, or country for free, or nonprofit agencies that can help you through it, okay? All right. Let's take a look here. Thank you so much, Butterfly. We don't have anyone waiting. Okay. So let's, oh, by the way, Irene, thank you. Irene. Thank you so much for your super, my dear. All right. And thank you, thank you. So you have a super. So let's see what's coming through for you, my dear. Intuitive friends, my name is Lexa Tarot, and if you want to be part of the Lexa Tarot community, all you need to do is subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell and all notification alerts so that you can be part of these free mini readings that I do both for my subscribers as well as for my members. That being said, just a reminder that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And let's take a look here, Irene. What's coming through for you, my dear? What energy may be surrounding you right now at this moment in time? And or what may be unfolding for you? What energy is surrounding you at this moment in time? Two of Wands, King of Swords, and the Nine of, okay, you have the Fool card right after that, so this is good. Okay, the Nine of Swords with the Fool card, okay? All right, let's chat. First and foremost, you have a super reading, which I'm happy because I can get more information here for you. Okay, more details. All right, first and foremost here, you've got the Two of Swords, okay? I'm sorry, not the Two of Swords, the Two of Wands energy. Two of Wands energy is not an energy of motion, but it is an energy of you thinking about what to do next. But whatever the what to do next is, when I place the card in front of me, this person is looking at my left-hand side. So there may be something here that you are planning or trying to take into consideration that is having to do with the past or recent past. Okay, so it's like maybe tying some loose ends from the past or recent past. It could have been something here about moving, because I don't know if you know, but the Two of Wands energy is very much connected to having left something behind because you want to expand. So in order for you to expand into a new horizon, you need to let something go or leave something behind, because twos are all about options and selections, okay? So the Two of Wands is saying in order for you to move in a new direction, you got to clear something that is very much connected to the past. Now, this King of Swords could be you, or this King of Swords could be connected to the person or the situation or the environment, because King of Swords is coming across as this masculine energy. So kind of like tying the loose ends in regards to someone or something here that you got to kind of clear up or tie that loose end with, okay? Swords energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, that could be connected to whatever this is. If this is not someone from the past, okay, it's like you can't ignore it any longer. You got to deal with whatever this is. If this King of Swords is not someone from the past, this is talking about you. There needs to be this logical, rational, analytical thinking of just getting the job done, either making a decision or making a move and really just going for it, okay? Because the King of Swords is like, listen, you can't listen to your emotions, your heart, no, you got to kind of like lean into your logical, analytical energy and make the bold, honest, truthful choices that you need to make. And this Two of Wands is you wanting to expand into a new horizon, but understanding that something needs to be put to rest connected to the past or recent past. Again, like I said, if I place these two cards looking at me, because I'm looking in this direction, the Two of Wands is looking at my left, and here we have the King of Swords looking straight at me. So there is the sense of nothing is going to move until you make the decision or plan what it is that you're going to move or how you're going to strike in a situation. This may require you to be very tactful. It may require you to be strategic. It may require you to place your emotions aside and to really focus on what the the honesty is, the reality is here. So it's like getting your mind out of the illusion and like looking at things for what they are and really getting things done. Nine of Swords energy here is this energy of stressing. Okay, so whatever this is that this Two of Wands is looking at, there's a sense of like stressing over it. Okay, because you want to start a new beginning, but you realize here, and again, I'm going to put it towards me, right? So I'm going to do this. Actually, I'm going to do that to all of them so that you can see why I'm saying what I'm saying, why I'm channeling what I'm channeling here. Okay? Two of Wands and the Fool card, all looking at my left-hand side. The Fool card is a new beginning. But this new beginning, okay, that you may be wanting to move towards is very dependent on your mental state of mind, your ability to be honest, truthful, and to plan something strategically. Because although this Fool card, which is this energy, you want to move in a new direction, there's something that's causing a lot of stress. There's something that's causing a lot of concern, worry, whether consciously or unconsciously. Okay? Because you might say, well, I'm not worried about anything. Well, this is saying here, unconsciously, there may be. There may be some things that you just want to make believe that they're no longer there, but this is an obstacle. This is a challenge. So in order for you to address this, there's a decision that you need to make. Wands energy is fire energy. You need to be proactive. You want to expand. You want to move forward, but you got to clear something connected here to the past. Again, it may be connected to a male. Doesn't have to be, but it could. Okay? If it's not, this is you figuring out what you're going to do in regards to this situation that's causing you stress or these memories or whatever this may be. And it's asking you that in order for you to expand your horizon, in order for you to really look at what you want to plan ahead, you need to take care of this past situation. Because the Fool card is not going to be able to move in the direction of like happiness in this new chapter if there is something over here in your past where it hasn't gotten resolved. The Fool with that Nine of Swords. Okay? There's a block there. All right? So it really is in whatever this is it's in your own hands here, how you're going to kind of get out of the situation or how you're going to strategically figure out how to bring something to an end, okay? Or make a decision about something here, because the Two of Wands is this energy of, you can't start a new beginning unless you take care of something that's causing stress from the past or recent past, okay? So let's take a look here and get more details here, okay? Give me more on this situation here, this energy that may be surrounding Eden. What did I say? Validation, confirmation. Two of Wands. You need to plan something very carefully. King of Swords. Okay? You need to plan in order to move something into action. A new beginning is not going to start, you see? Anxiety. A new beginning cannot start unless you take care of past situations. You need to tie your loose ends. And although you taking action may create some type of anxiety or worry or stress, you gotta step it up. Because if not, your new beginning, this is what you're gonna step into. Until the Two of Wands does something here in order to move something along. Okay? So validation, confirmation here on what I was picking up with the Nine of Swords, whether that is consciously or unconsciously. There you go. All right, let's get more clarity here. All right, let's see here what's coming through. Give me more clarity here on the Two of Wands energy with the King of Swords. Give me more clarity here. By the way, intuitive friends, Irene is the last person here on the list. So once I finish her reading, we're going to be ending this live. But intuitive friends, I want to thank all of you who took part and who joined and who gave thumbs up and who supported. Especially for those of you who subscribe to the channel, welcome. Give me more clarity here on the Two of Swords. I'm sorry, I don't know why I keep saying the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is not here. But the Two of Swords could be an indecision here. Like, I don't know how to move something along. All right, well, all right, Two of Wands. This is the second time I've said Two of Swords. It's not Two of Swords. It's Two of Wands. But let's see. Okay. You want to bring something into your reality. Serendipity. Soulmate. This is talking about you want a new horizon. You want a new life. You want something that you've been manifesting. It could be in love. But in order for you to have that new beginning, you need to take care of something from the past. You need to bring something to a close, to an end, to a decision, or make some action that you have to take in order for something to evolve here. Because there's this energy of yes, I want to start something, but I'm stagnant. And you may say, well, why am I stagnant? Because I'm manifesting, I'm doing what I need to do, but this is saying, well, you are, as far as manifestation is concerned, but as far as closing something from the past that is still very open. That's why the King of Swords is here. It's time for you to take action in whatever this is in order for you to have a new beginning. And I don't know if you can see that, but that's a butterfly on top of the throne. You want a new life, you want something new, you want something to evolve. Well, it will, but you need to make a decision on something that's holding you back from that new beginning. The Fool wants to take a leap of faith, but it can't because there's something that's causing an anxiety. And that whatever anxiety is very much connected to the past, because you have 2 cards, not even. Hold on a second. Yeah, 2 cards here. You want to move forward, but the forward is backtracking and tying up the loose ends here. See? Manifestation, serendipity, the blessing, soulmate. But something needs to, a loose end needs to be tied up, connected to the past or recent past. Because it's causing some sense of stagnation or anxiety or something not moving. And you think that it's that your manifestation isn't working. It's not that. It's that there's something that needs to be put into action here in order for you to expand. Okay, so that's how this is coming through. All right, let's get more clarity here in regards to this anxiety. 9 of Swords along with the Fool card. I want to take the Fool card apart though, because I feel that, I mean, we know what this is about, but because there is this like very heavy energy of like, I want to start a new life. I want a new direction. I want love. I want all these things. And then it's like the universe is saying, yes, wonderful. But you need to take care of some things here that may need you to speed something up, because it's not allowing you to really fulfill that brand new beginning. And that brand new beginning, like I said, with that butterfly that is on the King of Swords throne, that new beginning relies on you making the intelligent decisions and doing what it needs to be done, doing whatever it is that you need to do, or make whatever decision it is that you need to make and put something into action. Okay, look at the reality of something and just say, you know what, I have to do this. I have to do this. I've been, procrastinating, or I've been hoping it takes care of itself, but it's not. It's not going to take care of on its own. Whatever this is, you need to be clear. King of Swords has a mastery over the clarity of his mind and the clarity of what he wants and how he wants to go about it. And the intelligence in regards to how to move, or how to end, or how to cut with that sword, how to cut things that no longer serve him. So the question here is, what no longer serves you? What no longer serves you from your past that you have not cut all the way, that you have not completely fully ended? Because remember, Swords energy is also legality as well. Remember, Swords is Libra, Justice card. And let me tell you, this King of Swords, I know it says King of Swords, but if you look at it, if I took away the King of Swords sign, it looks like the Justice card in Tarot. The only thing is missing is the scales. So whatever this is you needing to have the clarity of the mind to cut whatever situation, circumstance, or event is connected to the past that's not allowing you to move forward. And it has to do with something here that may even have to do with legality, because of that King of Swords, which is coming up clairvoyantly here to me as the Justice card in Tarot. So Justice card in Tarot, divorce, court papers, things being legal, okay? A court case, clearing something from the past so that you can move forward. See the Fool card? It can't move into this energy of what you're manifesting if certain things haven't if you haven't tied some loose ends here in regards to something from the past. That's what it's telling you. Because look where the Fool card is. The Fool card is all about new beginning. And by the way, if you have Gemini on your astrological natal chart and you've been procrastinating on something because you're like, well, I don't know, or Gemini is ruled by Mercury and so is Virgo, let me tell you, there's going to be a rude awakening. Because if it's something here that you've had to already like get on it and you haven't, it's like there's a pause until something gets done here. Like I said, with the King of Swords here. Because I'm telling you, this King of Swords looks very much like, I'm seeing it clairvoyantly as the Justice card in Tarot. So there's a legal matter here, or court matter, paperwork, there's something here. And it's like you want to start a brand new life, but you're not going to be able to until you make a decision on what you want to do with this King of Swords, which, by the way, could be a man, or it could be you telling you need to figure something out. Because yes, you are manifesting, you want a brand new life, you want something new, but something here needs to happen first with this Two of Swords. I keep saying Two of Swords, the Two of Wands energy. And you see this Fool card, you're not going to be able to get this manifestation, this love, this my soulmate, with the blessings from the universe, because there's something here that's causing a stagnation here. You see? You can't open a chapter if you haven't fully closed another chapter. That's what this is about. Fool card. Can't get to this until you deal with all of this. The Action card. You want things to move in a certain direction, but the Fool is like, I got to take care of something from the past. I got to put something, I got to end something. I got to bring closure to something here. So let's see. Anxiety and Nine of Swords. This did a peekaboo. Silent understanding, unspoken understanding creates a deep connection. You see, there's a part of you that wants very deep emotional connection with someone. You want love in your life. You want a partner. You want your soulmate. You want the universe to help you in this endeavor. You want the universe to help you with this. But in a way, this is saying, well, you need to take care of something else. Because if you don't take care of this legal issue, or the legality here connected to someone, you're not going to be able to fully enjoy or fully have access to this new beginning that you want to explore. Okay? If you have a cup that's full of water all the way to the top and to the brim, you cannot add orange juice in that water, in that cup or in that glass. Why? Because it's filled with water. You gotta drink the water or dump the water so that the vessel is empty, so that then you can pour the orange juice in the glass. Because if not, it's the water is occupying space. And so that is how this energetically feels here. There is an energetic space that is being occupied that's not allowing you to feel fully fulfilled in an area that you're wishing, hoping, and desiring. But you need to make the move in whatever this may be. That's why you have action in whatever this may be, so that you can start moving something, free yourself from something. Because, like I said, with the King of Swords energy, eliminate, cut cords or the legality here of something so that you can move forward into how you want certain things to manifest. And so there's a part of you that's like, you silently are wishing, hoping, and desiring, but there's something here, you know, two things cannot exist in that glass. Either you have water in the glass or you have juice in the glass. But if you have water in the glass, you need to figure out, well, what am I going to do with the water? Am I going to drink it? Am I going to toss it out? What are you going to do with it? Because you really want to fill the glass. This is an analogy. You really want to fill the glass with orange juice. Okay? You want to fill your glass with orange juice. Okay? Beautiful, positive, delicious, sweet orange juice. But your glass is full of water. So you got to let go of something or take care of something in order to then be in this new avenue of the manifestation and the good luck and all the things that you want. And there's an inner struggle within you, you know? So you got to kind of say to yourself, okay, I have a glass with water. If you don't want to drink the water, then dump it. You know what I mean? If you, like, whatever it is, but you can't add orange juice in a glass that has water. That's what this is. This is the energy that's coming through. Let's give you more here. So let's see how this can bring some clarity in regards to this. All right, let's see. Give me more here. Unexpected news. Unbelievable news will shatter your expectations. Yeah, there's this sense here of like shock, revelation. How am I going to do it? How is this going to get accomplished? Okay. By the way, you may be getting some type of information in connection to this past situation or past whatever that is. Give me, okay, let's see here. Hold on. Give me the light side. Ooh, okay. All right. We're going to do that. All right. I see two cards. So I see this card and I see this card. So we're going to look at the light side. So in regards to action, let's see what your guides are telling you here or giving clarity to. So let's start with the first one. So I was asking for clarity here with this action card. What is the light side of the action? So what do you need to do in order to get yourself more situated with this situation, right? And this says here, reflections are true. Trust what you see. Okay. And it says here, neatly tied up, secured, trustworthy connection. Listen carefully. You need to figure out how you're going to untie yourself from a situation that is not allowing you to be in another sense of connection or a trustworthy connection, friendship, environment. But you got to figure out, and this is the same thing I said before, but it's coming through again. You got to figure out how you can untie yourself from this. What are some things, and this may take, it's more than just an idea. You need to sit down and reflect, which is why you have the King of Swords energy. You need to sit down and say to yourself, well, what do I need to do in order to focus on this thing that I want to finish, or this thing that I want to end, or this situation that I want to move past from? Okay, so you need to truly sit down and reflect on that. And then say to yourself, okay, well, what are the things that I can do step one now? What are things that I can do now? What are some things I can do next month? What are some things I can do 3 months from now? And so forth. Because there's this sense here of you feeling tied up and feeling like you can't move something along. You want to, but there's this kind of like, I feel knotted up. And whatever this is, your guides are talking about that the solution or this clarity is going to come from you being strategic, using your intelligence, and reflecting on how, the steps, the idea, being tactful, resourceful. Okay. Let's see here. Let's get more here. Give me more clarity. Give me the light side of the anxiety and Nine of Pentacles. So reflection is the first step. You got to sit down and reflect. What is this talking about for you? That's number one. Okay, what is it that this King of Swords wants to cut from the past? Because that cutting of whatever this is from the past, and the cutting is symbolic, okay? Cutting is like tying the loose ends of whatever this is. And I talked about tying the loose ends, and you get a knot here. So look at that, okay? I said that before. So what is it that this King of Swords needs to intelligently and strategically figure out how to release something that is connected to the past or recent past, so that you can live a more fulfilled manifestation here? Give me the, I'm sorry, I'm like, this is not it. Is this one? What is going, wait. Did I? Hold on. Yeah, no, I picked up the wrong deck. Give me 1 second. Sorry. All right, let's take a look over here. Give me the light side of the anxiety and the Nine of Swords energy. Give me the light side. It says, yes, brilliant idea. What did I say? King of Swords, mastery of the clarity of the mind, logical, rational, analytical thinking. Okay, it's telling the same exact thing that I said from the beginning. It's going to require you to be intelligent, to be tactful, to be resourceful, to be logical, analytical, and to use your mind and come up with some idea so that you can clear the path of this anxiety and the Nine of Swords. Bright future ahead. You see? You got a bright future ahead, but you got to figure out, brilliant idea, you got to figure out how you're going to maneuver something so that you can clear the path. Like I said, symbolically cutting the cords of something that no longer is beneficial for you, that's causing the sense of like you want certain things to unfold, but there's something here that is energetically anxiety or whatever is not letting you move forward. That's why you have reflections. It says reflections are true. You gotta look at something. You gotta be honest with yourself and say, you know what? I need to clear something first before I move in a direction where, I gotta pour my energy on clearing something here. On no longer being emotionally, mentally, energetically attached either to someone from the past or a situation from the past. And in order to do that, you got to sit down with yourself and figure out a plan, because you're going to come up with a brilliant idea. Something's going to click, but your focus needs to be on this before you figure this comes into play, which is the next step. But you gotta take one, you gotta clear something out the way first, is how this is coming across. So you have brilliant idea, clear path. I mean, what did I say from before? Clear. You gotta clear your path in order for your blessings to come through. Because whatever this is, it's not going to be fair for whomever comes into your life to deal with something that has nothing to do with them. Nothing to do with them. It's completely unfair that whatever this is, and you're hoping and wishing that you find the love of your life, your twin flame, your soulmate, but if you haven't taken care of other business, it's not going to be fair for the other person. Right? Because that's what you're manifesting. So that's what this is about. It's about clearing the path in order for you to have that bright future. Okay? And in order to do so, you do need to reflect on, you got to be that honest and that kind of like, you know what? Yeah, I got to really just put action in that clearing and that reflection so that I can untie myself from whatever this energy is. Okay? Because this Fool card, look at everything here that's in the middle between this Fool card and what you're wishing, hoping, and desiring, what you're manifesting, anxiety and stress, right? So, all right, let's take a look here. Hopefully this gave you some type of clarity here. All right, let's see here. What's coming through for you, my dear? I'm hearing the number 2, so I think they want me to take two cards from here. So let's see. Let's see here. This is one. And this is two. All right. First one, we have orca, whale. Okay. It says leader, telepathy, and pods. Okay. So there's a sense here of community, of connecting with others, connecting with other people that may bring insight to this, figuring out. You may think that you need X, Y, and Z, and someone else, maybe with more experience, might say, well, you really don't need X, Y, and Z. What you really need is G. And you're like, wow, I didn't even think about that. I didn't know. So this is talking about you getting your information from a reliable source. I'm getting here, you need someone who's an expert in whatever this situation, circumstance may be about. You may think one thing, but there may be some another advice or something here that is like a bright idea on how to kind of move out of the way, or something that you weren't even expecting. It could be information, it could be you learning something here. But whale and orca is about a community, it's about the pod. So there may be here some sense of you connecting with other people or a person who's an expert in something here in order for you to see something clearly. Okay, so what you may have thought was like, oh, I have to do it this way. Somebody might say, well, not exactly. Maybe you can also do X, Y, and Z because fill in the blank. You'll be like, oh, wow, I didn't know that. So again, clear idea and clear path. Okay. Yeah, because whales are community. They live in community. It says, dare to do things differently. Sing your whale song. Manifest your travel dreams. Attempt the great journey with confidence. Be loyal. Friends and family are your treasures. You see, like the community, other people. It says, be brave. You are more powerful than you know. Okay. So again, connecting to someone who may give you updated information about something here, okay, in regards to this matter. You also have loon, flashes of insight, and it says here, patient with the heart, and it says communication, or communicator. So here, I don't know if you could see it, but that's what I wrote here, flashes of insight. So again, and the fact that you have flashes of insight with this sun, and you have sun twice, because you also have the sun here with this full card. You may get a flash of an insight on how to figure something out. Again, whatever it is going to come through the mind, or through a conversation, or through, I'm getting here of you kind of like thinking logically and rationally here. Okay, not getting caught up in your emotions or your stress or your anxiety, but really looking at how, they say, like, how many ways, different ways that you can, I don't like using that term, but different ways you can skin a cat kind of type of energy. But what are different ways to get to the same result? Okay, because again, the King of Wands holds a surprise here, and the surprise is the new life, is a new cycle. But the new cycle comes from the clarity of the mind and the clarity of how to use that logical, rational. And by the way, King of Swords is also very blunt, is true, it's honest, it's impartial. It doesn't allow himself to be emotionally triggered by anything or be stressed about other things. It's like this kind of like focused mindset here. And you have here, it says, listen to your song in your soul. Trust your intuition as you have a way of knowing. Emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. Makes sense. Because when you're quiet, you can clear your mind, you can clear your thoughts, and you can get more brilliant ideas so that you're able to see something and reflect. These are all the things that came out before. This is just validation, confirmation. And you can kind of untie this puzzle piece and take the right actions, but intuition will be important here. It says, recognize that you are unique and that you are loved. Irene, I hope these messages have brought some sense of clarity. Again, these messages are for entertainment purposes only, but you gotta, and I feel that this is a lot kind of like your focus was a lot on manifesting something here in connection to another opportunity, another person, a second chance at whatever this was, whether it's love, whether it's career, whatever this is. And this is saying, this is understandable, but your focus needs to be on tying this loose end in whatever this is, But yeah, that's what I have for you, my dear. I hope these messages have been insightful and given you some type of clarity. As always, I wish you the very best. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share. Thank you so much for your donation. And I hope that, again, take a look. Like, you heard this message now, okay? Listen to the message again. Because there may be some things that, like, it's like, like a movie. When you watch it once, you get it. Then you watch it again, it's like, aha, okay, that makes sense. And you watch it a third time and you're like, ooh, okay, I think I can see the plot or the solution or the resolution a lot better now. Like there's something here about watching this twice or, more than once for you to understand how to work with this, information or message that came through for you tonight. Okay. All right. That being said, I hope these messages have been insightful. I feel that the manifestation is super important. So continue to manifest, but manifest this energy. Manifest the idea of, finishing this or letting this, disengaging with this energy from the past. Okay, so it's like redirecting yourself. It's like, yeah, I'm thinking about, and this is like, and again, this is an example. So it's like when somebody, and this is just an example, okay? So this is not like someone who's like starting their degree in something, right? And they're like focusing so much on, okay, this is the house I want to buy and this is the car that I want to drive. And it's like, yeah, that's great that you're thinking about and you're manifesting the car you're going to drive and the the life what you want in the future, but you got to also focus on, like, why not manifest on, yeah, let me finish getting the good grades that I need, the internship, the apprenticeship, like focus on that manifestation first, right? And then once you have that, then focus on the next manifestation. But it feels like this is like too far out, where there's something here that's much more closer and more current that needs to be taken care of first. So manifesting that, or again, using your intuitive insight here on kind of figuring out how to speed this along. Because remember, there's action and there's the Knight of Swords. So something here, putting something in motion here so that you can clear something from the past. That being said, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. And I want to thank all of you for being here. Take care and have a good one. Bye-bye.